shit ain't getting no love. Take your seats, take your seats, take your seats, family, take your seats. All right. Oh, sucky now. All right, family. Okay. Happy full moon. All right. Happy full moon, brothers and sisters. I think that's a message the good Lord wanted me to deliver to y'all today. God is good. I just want to share a little something with y'all. I just want to share a little something. Oh man, dealing with a little technical difficulties here, family. Bear with me, family. All right. All right. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. All right, 1 second, family. 1 second, gang. Everybody take your seats. There we go. Family. There we go, family. All right, gang. Just want to share a little something with y'all real quick, just to get the spirit of the Lord up in here. I mean, the spirit is always present. But you know, I seen a testimony and it really touched me this week, family. It really touched me. Okay, I just want this.
Oh, Lord, nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh, Lord, even that food I put in my mouth.
That food, sister.
Help me, Lord.
Sister, hold on. I mean, the testimony was just something
Hi, my
else,
name is
sister.
Carla.
Oh, Lord, nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank. No man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh Lord, even that food, the food I put in my mouth would help me, Lord.
Listen, family, if anybody could find that woman and invite her to the service, I mean, I think she'll be such a great addition to the church family. That's the type of worship and praise y'all know I love. All right now. Nothing I did. She said, "No man I did." That one went over y'all heads right there. Y'all act like y'all didn't hear that one. No man I did. Damn. Nothing I snorted. Boy, you know the food was the real demon. Out of all of those vices, and temptations and unholy things that we're trying to put restrictions on right now in Saturn season, out of all her vices, you know the food was the one. She had to put that triple emphasis on that mug. The food. She couldn't even say it one time. When she said food one time, I mean, in 0.2 seconds, it was just a flood of memory of the turkey wings. Turkey wings falling off the bone, family. I mean, fries fried to perfection. You know the McDonald's fries, when you ask them, like, you got to go to McDonald's, you got to tell them, like, hey, brother, let me get some fresh fries. You be having to tell their ass that. You get some fresh fries from McDonald's, and you know McDonald's is unholy. I mean, you know McDonald's is food sent from the heathens. You in the belly of the beast once you take a bite of that McDouble. But I mean, the food. And that leads us right into this service, family, because this is a full moon service. And as you can see, that sister was talking about the things that she had to rebuke out her life in order to get back to a holy state. That's why that testimony touches me. Oh, that testimony touches me. Nothing I started, nothing I smoked. No woman I did. Sometimes we think those things can make us feel fulfilled, family. Hold on, I'm starting the service too much. The service just started. I'm already, the word is taking me somewhere already, family. Can I just see some plates before I go there? All right, can I just see some plates, a little some? Can I see some holy water in there? Can you put what's Leo? Can you put the number 5 in the chat if you're present? Plates, holy water, and the number 5. That's what we're leading with in the comments today, family. All right, I got some of my church members in here. Make sure you're regulating that energy with the rest of the newbies in here. Shout out to all the new church members. Everybody is here to catch a live stream for the first time, catch a service for the first time. All right, it's early. Everybody's taking their seats. I mean, no woman I did. I thought that one right there, I thought after I did something with her, I was going to feel a little bit better. But no, it didn't matter, y'all. It didn't matter. It was the same conclusion. I mean, I felt unfulfilled. I felt empty inside, family. Then from there, I ran to the weed. That ain't make me feel better, but momentarily it did. That high, you're going to come down sooner, lady. Can't be on your high horse forever. All right, then I ran to the liquor, family. I mean, I consumed myself in that. I mean, the Hennessy, family, the Casamigos. Ain't that some of the ghetto tongues right there? I couldn't give you those ghetto tongues if I didn't know what the Hennessy and Casamigos was about, family. Pastor knows what that stuff is about. All right? Yeah, I think because y'all younger than Pastor, I didn't experience some things. That's when you start finding out Pastor a real G. All right, I used to be in the strip with the hoes and the pimps. Like, damn, Pastor. I know your past was dark, but how dark does it go? I'm telling you right now, I'm giving a testimony right now. Oh, snap. Holy, 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 holy is his name. Something about that Leo energy just, it's the fire signs, family. Your personality could just be, mellow, dull, calm. But when we run into the moon and fire transits, you're just uplifted, family. Something just picks you up. Am I right or am I right, family? Is it me or is that moon and fire energy just charge you up some? Holy is his name. All right, guys. All right. Holy, holy, holy. Ashe, ashe. Ghetto tongues, Casamigos. Couple of shots of Henny. I said Henny shots, not Don Julio. I don't got the budget for that right now. Give me some Henny shots. Ghetto tongues. Family, happy. What's going on, family? I hope everybody is having a great start to the week. I hope everybody, what am I talking about? Start. I'm in the past right now. We is in the middle of this mug heading into the pre-weekend. So I hope everybody's having a great week in general, guys. All right. First week of Aquarius season is doing what it's supposed to do. All right, family. Okay. I've been a little bit behind schedule, so excuse the late post and the late energies and all of that. But listen, there's a divine timing in everything, gang. All right, family. Okay. All right. So I got some influences for everybody. The full moon is peeking in a few. Okay. So I just want y'all to be able to go to the dream realm tonight with just a little bit more clarity about what's going on. Because when we're talking about full moon energies, family, when we're talking about full moons, when we're talking about full moon influences, family, what time we in right now. We know what time we in right now, right? We got to detox some things. We got to filter out some things. A couple of last full moons we've been dealing with has been hitting the sun at midpoints at between 12, 13, 14 degrees. So we already got deep into our travels with the sun. We back to regular scheduled programming now. We back to regular scheduled programming now. So, that full moon, 5 degrees, family. It's early. It's early. So we're going to have a whole lot of Aquarius season. Brother just feeling a little crooked, y'all. Don't mind me. Just my crown. Just fixing my crown. All right. All right. 5 degrees. So we catch this influence early as we navigate Aquarius season. Okay. I'm what's wrong with me? I told y'all the fire energy just be that they rule the future. It be having me ahead. Yeah, me too. I even get to see my church members. Shout out my church members. I mean, I see you, but let me just shout you out real quick. I mean, Sister Jasmine in the building. Sister Z, the trees in the sister. Do you have any other trees that's not infused with some of that THC thing? I mean, I'm just any type of, or do you rule all the trees, sister, or just that type of tree? You know, Pastor ain't messing with that tree. Back in my day, I used to. Y'all think Pastor don't got testimonies? Pastor know everything about that burning bush now. All right. But I'm trying to get some plants up in my room. If you got a little something, let me know, sister, because you know Home Depot be taxing. All right. Sister Aquarius. Happy solar return to all my Aquariuses in the building. All right, God is good. As soon as that video you dropped just got to the part where you said I'm probably live now, I got the notification that you were live. Look, sister, we just in alignment. That's not even nothing to be surprised about. All right. Everything is always on time. I mean, brother Ganja Daddy in the building. Sister Martian Empress. All right. What's going on, family? Sister Neoma, my Libran kinfolk right there, sister. It's nice to see you, sister. Sister Natasha. Sister TT. All right. Faye, the cosmic love seat taken. All right, sister. All right. You guys are ready for the word. Excuse me. Yeah, everybody got their programs. You got your Bible apps out. All right, Sister Queen Dom, I see you. All right, Sister Sherry. You've been lighting my notifications up, sister. You've been here for all different types of services. You've been here for services I didn't even know about. Seen Brother Deacon holding a early service the other day. I said, ain't nobody let me know about this service. You know, yeah, Pastor, we working all times of the day. I said, all right, go on with your holy selves then. Go on with your sanctified worship and praising self. Don't hold me back. Don't let me hold y'all back. Excuse me. Sheesh. All right. I know you can hear me screaming from the screen right now. All right, guys. I got to do good with time tonight. I got to push myself to do good with time tonight, guys. All right. All right. What's going on? Okay. Sister Amber. Sister Amber. What's going on, sis? Star of Sirius. Ooh, I love that name. Ooh, I love that name. You know something about the solar system, don't you, sister? Don't you? I got the trees you abstaining from. I don't know if I can help you. All right, sister, it's all right. We still like this. That don't change nothing. We still family, sister. All right. Somebody said I'm high. What makes you think I'm high? I'm high off life like a mother flip. I'm high off this holy water. I'm high off the moon and Leo transit. I don't know what make you think I'm high. All right. All right. Now I know you seen Club Shay Shay. He on his Montel Williams. Is he? He a Cancer too. Is he? What he doing? It's hard for me to compare somebody to Montel Williams now. Don't get me started with the Why y'all gotta bring up Montel? Because y'all just want to see me jump into that impression so bad. Y'all want to see me jump into that impression so bad right now. Come on, family. I'm trying to get to the energy. Shout out to Montel. Don't be comparing nobody to Montel. He one of a kind. All right, family. What we want to. You know, I really went on YouTube the other night and started watching a little bit of his episodes. Not like a whole episode, but I was just watching his mannerisms. I nailed that mother flipper. All right now, what we want to find out is, matter of fact, before we get into it, let's go to a commercial break so you guys could just exhale and digest all these things before we get into it. Real quick, commercial break, Montel Williams Show. Don't you guys go nowhere. See you right there. All right, let's stop. Y'all not stop. But what's Shay Shay doing? I don't even like calling him that. I don't like that name. All right, I ain't trying to project on the brother, but word around town is he been aligned with that zesty vibe. I don't, family. I didn't make this narrative up. All right, women, ladies, you guys more intuitive than the man, so some of y'all know better than me. I'm just saying. So I don't like calling another brother Shay Shay when I already know that may be the thing going on with him. But listen, respect and props to Unc. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Now, what we want to find out is why Uncle Uncle Shannon thinks that he could impersonate the great Montel Williams when there ain't never been another nigga that could do it like me, because I'm just so goddamn intuitive and got one of the best bald heads you done ever seen with y'all Ash Wednesday selves. But real quick, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll be right back. It's the Montel Williams Show. All right. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see, I'm just going to say it and let y'all do y'all research. Like I said, you can't put nothing past a female's intuition. Y'all's about to be my, whenever I'm feeling iffy about something, I'm going to just come to y'all church, use y'all female intuition. All right. How many times we thought we was finna go home and hide something from our moms? What are you doing? Female intuition is one thing, but your girlfriend and your mother's intuition, come on now. This nigga's 40 years old, 45 years old, still don't understand this. Nigga, you ain't a good liar. She just keeping it to herself. She just don't feel like exposing you at this point. That's what that's about. Like, not to bring up my dark past, but when I was walking in dark ways in my last relationship and thought I was getting away with things, once everything hit the fan and my ex started letting me know she knew everything I was doing the whole time, I was like, God, what? Damn. I thought you know about that too? Damn. And her too? Ladies, sometimes y'all just be keeping it to y'all. It be depending on y'all energies. Sometimes y'all be keeping it to yourself just in case. Like, all right, I'm gonna see if this nigga keep on doing this shit. This sheesh. I'm gonna see if he gonna keep this sheesh up. But when it's time to go to court, the receipts is coming out. So you got some ladies. That's how y'all work like that. Then you know you got them turned up. Maybe got turned up Aries placements. Sometimes Aries be choosing when they want to be in their secretive bag or not. You got them turned up Cancer placements. Capricorn woman. Leo woman. to hell keeping something secretive. Who's Sharon? Who's this? Niggas be acting like they don't know what time is it, man? 3, 4. Who's Sharon? Sharon, who that? What you mean, the babysitter? Who's that? Ain't no damn babysitter. Baby, it's 3 a.m. What are you talking about? Niggas be acting like they can't see things. Your eyes, I know you just woke up. Your eyes work, nigga. I told you about this position. I used to tell you about this position last year. This right here, when a nigga like this with his girl, it's over. It's over. It's over. A real man going, what? What's what? Who's Sharon? What you mean who's Sharon? Babe, you're bugging out. Look the text message. That's not what you think is going on. But when the nigga is in this right here, wait, what? Huh? Sharon? Who? You mean the artist? You mean the actress? This never good right here. This lacks confidence. This is just a bad position to be in life. No matter who's coming at you, your baby mother, your mother, the cops, your ops. This right here ain't good. All right? If you see me in a fight and you see Pastor Boro get into this, don't let him take a picture and post it. I'd rather be laid out on the floor, beat up before they hit me with one of these, right? This is just, I'm a brother just defeated in that frame right there. Sister Ebony, let me just take a sip of water and let everybody in the church see the dress. All right. All right. All right, Sister Aqua Queen 24. Okay, family, take your seats. We in the building. We in the building. Full moon in Leo. Y'all know the vibes. It's full moon time. It's time to get some energies up out of our space. Okay? It's time to filter some things out. It's time to detox some things out, spiritually detox some things out. Every once in a while, we got to hit that water, baking soda, lemon detox. Right? Every once in a while, we got to go on that little fruit fast, that little sea moss fast, water fast. And in full moons, we spiritually fasting. All right, gang. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. I want to be as pinpointed as I can. I'm challenging myself tonight. All right. I am challenging myself tonight. Now, and it's going to be hard. Leo harmonizing with my sun, right? That good old sextile. Sun in Aquarius, trine in a brother. So all this fire and air hitting my sun ain't really doing good for me. It's being sustained and staying in the box with what I got. I might come out the box a little bit every here and there. All right, might just jump to this topic a little bit, but family, I'm trying tonight. It's already late. This full moon is peaking tomorrow. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, family. Okay. Now, full moon in Leo, gang, January 25th, peaking at 12:54 p.m. All right, pretty much in the middle of the day. Guys, first full moon of the year. First full moon of the year. We know, once again, I've been having so much people message me and, Bro, I thought the New Year's April. No, you sister, brother, you're right. You got it right. But the numerical New Year, brother, sister. All right. I mean, I'm saying this as a brother and a sister, not because I know it's the age of Aquarius. I know we done combined. We got some brothers that's a sister and a sister that's a brother at the same time. I ain't talking about that right there. But I welcome y'all too. I'm just saying, family. I got to be specific. You know, Aquarius is an androgynous energy now. We don't know what. Technically, the air signs is masculine. We low-key don't know what Aquarius is, though. We can say them niggas is aliens. You niggas is just some extraterrestrials. We're gonna keep it at that. All right? You niggas be wanting to be whatever y'all wanting to be. Okay? First full moon of 2024, guys. The moon peaks at 5 degrees Leo. Okay, Sister Ayla, the dress. I mean, is you and Sister Ebony going to the same? Do you have the same tailor? I need to pass that tailor over here. Get me some green Maury's or something. I need to get something to match y'all. You know, Pastor be coming in with them Stacey Adams. The toes never touch the flow on them Stacey Adams. I mean, the toe up. The toe is up. All right. As much as you can try to lean your foot. That you too flying them Stacey Adams, right? That toe ain't gonna touch the ground. That's some real player past the gear right there. All right. So first full moon of 2024, moon peaks at 5 degrees, guys. And remember, when we're looking at early degree, I know some of y'all subscribe to the, that zodiac degree system where 1 is Aries, 2 is Taurus, 3. I ain't trying to project on you. I just necessarily don't subscribe to that ideology. All right. I like to move with deacons. I like to move with cusp, and I like to move with fixed stars. All right. It's as simple as that. Okay. And when we look at 5 degrees, that is a very early degree of Leo, very early degree of Aquarius. What do we know? Well, what have I been preaching about early degrees? If you've been going to church long enough to hear me talk about them, early degrees are excited, they're eager, they're impulsive, they're baby-like, they're childlike. All right. And that's what comes with being childlike. You eager to explore, you're excited, you're encouraged, right? You're self-encouraged. You want to see what's out there, you want to explore. So just look at, once again, just look at your planets. If you got a Venus that's early degree, you might be real impulsive to jump into things that you like and love, and it take you time to realize, okay, I gotta vet my partners a little bit more. I gotta vet these drugs first. What this drug do? What's this? Percocet? Okay. I'm gonna stick with the weed. That's a 28, 29 degree Venus right there. You know what? I'm gonna just stick with the weed and lick my thing right there. Venus 3, 4, 5 degrees. What's that? Percocet? What it do for real? How it make you feel? You start getting nervous. For real? You already got enough addictions. You got enough vices already, Venus 4, 5, 6 degrees. Okay. I mean, credit limit done. You done surpassed that balance. You owe people money because of your vices. Now you're asking what the Percocet do. All right, sit your flimsy self down, early degree Venus. Early degree suns. They's finna exude. They's finna exude the young confidence and eagerness of that sign. Like a mug. All right. Go. 4, 5, 6 degree Aries. This the child's for real. You cannot get them to sit down. These the loud ones. That early deacon, that 6, 7, 8 degree Aries. These the loud ones right here. These the Aries, you hear them in the club. No, this mother flipper stepped on my shoes and I'm finna turn this mother fizzer up. Like, who turning up in the club? Oh, it's the young degree Aries over there. 20 degree Aries, 25 degree Aries is like, you know what? All right. This the one you think is a Scorpio right here. Because this the Sagittarius deacon. So it's more philosophy into they bull jive. Got me sounding like a BT clean. Got me sounding like a clean version of a BT movie up here. YouTube. This is your fault, YouTube. Bull jive. I ain't never used that word in my goddamn life. But YouTube will censor your ass. Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday. I like Ash Wednesday instead of ASS. I like that one right there. I ain't gonna lie. I need to work on a better substitute for sugar honey iced tea. I need to work on a better one for that. And we know we got Booch. So YouTube, we getting it together, y'all. We cleaning up the church. That's all. We cleaning up the church. I know y'all just want to you just want to have my service be YouTube friendly for everybody. That's all. Ashe. God is good. Holy, holy is his name. Okay. So them early degrees ain't nothing to play around, y'all. Okay. So with the full moon, 5 degrees Leo, Aquarius, 5 degrees, the sun being 5 degrees Aquarius, we hype as hell right now, excited as hell right now to connect, relate, and see what other minds are out there that's similar to ours. I ain't gonna lie. When you get into Aquarius season, you really start realizing, like, damn, I really cannot tell my party friends about this spiritual stuff. I really can't tell my friends over there that's about business, about partying. You really get way more of a clear and concise outlook on what your partnerships mentally indulge into. All right. Can even feel a little lonely with your thought, but that's actually letting you know you in alignment in Aquarius season. If you don't feel like you can even relate your thoughts like that, that's just letting you know whatever ideals you're working with, whatever ideologies, whatever aspirations you're working with, or whatever you're building in part two of Saturn season, which we're in, uh eventually you'll find a tribe, a community to connect that. And it also shows that you're in alignment because you're not participating in everybody else's thoughts and ideas. It's a full moon in Leo. That might be a feeling that you want to get up off your shoulders and your back right now. If you feel like you're participating into too much things other people got going on. Something I'm going to end up mentioning, I know somewhere in these notes, is basically that we know we give, and I was saying this in a previous stream, I believe, but we give Aquarius this title of being original, this, that, and the third, in which they are. But guys, Leo is the same axis. Leo do not like being considered, labeled like they doing things that everybody else doing. They don't like being associated with what everybody else is doing. I got multiple Leo homies that, like, from high school, from my basketball teammates to my homies in life now. I'm talking about from dressing. Like, damn, everybody wearing this type of coat. And remember, I come from New York. It's fashion week every week in New York. All right. And there's always some type of trends going on with clothes in New York. All right. And black people, we finna take that European man's brand and do some other, we finna remix Dejon. They don't even be liking what we be doing with Dejon. Timberland boots not even supposed to be made for fashion. They was not designed for that. Look what we done turned them into. Something about that melanin, family. I don't know. They gave slave scraps, turned it into soul food. You see how we work, family? You see how we take them lemons and make lemonade? Ghetto tongues. Baby back ribs. Oh, them baby back ribs. All right. It probably ain't that good for your digestive system, but you just pray over it a little bit. Just pray over them ribs a little bit, and it's going to nourish your body. All right. All right, family. Okay. But 5 degree ain't playing around. So we can be very extreme around this time, guys. And another reason, I posted a video early. I literally posted it right before I got on the stream. All right. So I just wanted that to linger out in the internet atmosphere. All right. Before I went live and whatnot, and something that people could just wake up to in the rising to get a spark of the full moon energy without having to go through the live. But guys, all right, I'm gonna pull up the energies so we can have a better look at what I'm talking about, because I was saying how this is an intense full moon, guys, and I want to really pinpoint why I say it's an intense full moon, because full moons are intense, right? But what makes this full moon intense? All right, it'd be black people that say things twice to emphasize it. Nah, she fire, but she not fire, but she fire though. Yeah, that food good. Now this is busting. It ain't like busting, but nah, it's busting. It's like, get your Ash Wednesday self on. Black people, we got our own lingo for everything. Damn. Like, pastor is preaching. No, I mean, he preaching, not just he preaching. It's like, oh, he preaching like that. All right, let me hurry up and get to church. Running late. Hurry up, get y'all clothes on. He's yelling at the rest of y'all kids. They taking forever. All right. Sorry, family. Sorry. Holy is his name. Okay, but look, guys. Let me jump to the side. Look at what's going. Okay, let's go to the full moon. Let's go to the full moon time. Let's go to full moon time. All right. Thank you, Astro Theme, because I had some bugs going on because I was trying to forward and backwards the transits the other days, and this was taking too long. I'm like, what's going on with y'all? Y'all's wilding. Thank you for getting it together, CEO and team of Astro Theme, because y'all know this is my baby. All right. I recommend this for all my newbies too. Now, 12:54 p.m. tomorrow. I want y'all to look at something. Moon in Leo, 5 degrees. What's the opposite sign from Leo? Aquarius, right? So we know that's a given. The full moon is going to be opposite the sun, right? New moons conjunct the sun, full moons opposite the sun. We already know that, right? Now, what are the in conjunction signs to Leo? In which y'all know I like to call the almost opposite signs, right? They're right next to the opposite sign. That would be Capricorn, that would be Pisces. These are all the planets that the full moon is making contact with on top of the other square sign. We ain't got no sextiles going on right now, family. We ain't got no sextiles. We ain't got no conjunctions in Leo to support. We ain't got no trines to support right now. All right. So it's gonna be some resistance felt. It's going to be some friction. We have signs in every fixed sign besides Scorpio, and it's good. We need to give Scorpio a break after after everything Scorpio was going through last fall in eclipse season. So leave Scorpio up out of this one, but they still on the hot seat because they the fixed sign. But I'm just saying no. All right, Moon and Leo squaring Jupiter and Taurus. Then it's opposite the Sun and Pluto. You know, then the moon in conjunct Venus, and then the moon in conjunct Saturn. So, guys, it's straight friction this full moon. Now, with all that being said, it's nothing to be, worrisome about, gang. Why? Because with resistance gets us into alignment. All right, resistance gets into alignment. Sometimes we don't understand what adjustment to make until we feel that pressure. All right, so it's going to be very clear and vivid what people, places, and things we're going to have to detox and filter out around this time so we can have as prosperous and abundant and progressive. I like using the word progressive with Aquarius too. I like to say they're progressive thinkers. As progressive of a season in Aquarius season, all right? The website is Astro Theme. It's a website. All right, matter of fact, let me just get a little bit more water, fam. Let me get a little bit more of this healing stuff. All right. Oh yeah. Thank you for that comment. I'm glad I seen this comment just now. When Tracism not here to do the choir selection, I'd be so sad. Listen, shout out to y'all holding the choir down during the intermissions. All right. In this first quarter of the year, we're gonna start expanding church services. I'm gonna start bringing some members up. All right. So depending on the topics and things we're gonna be doing, all right, we're gonna get some live testimonies going on. I want some of my church members to get on the panel and start sharing the word. All right, we're gonna start doing some live readings. We're gonna start doing a whole bunch of things. All right, family. I mean, the church, family. The church is my number one priority. All right, and the children. I mean, the children, family. We're gonna need somebody to carry the legacy. I think that's something I haven't prepped the youth to carry the fire. Where's the next Malcolm's, family? I mean, where's the next Dr. MLK's at? We haven't prepped the youth to carry the fire on, family. We can't leave it all up to Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar, where the school at, brother? What's Dr. here, Leo? Dr. Umar. Now, so some people were saying I was dragging the signs that be lying. But y'all gonna say I'm just talking that bull job, huh? I said, doctor, where is the school at, my brother? I got a whole bunch of kids to recommend. I done recommended some parents 5 years ago. I said, I know a brother's building a nice sovereign. Spiritual school. Don't worry, it's gonna be up in a couple of years. They emailing me and whatnot. Brother pastor, where's the school that you speak of? You making all of us look bad. We was vouching for you, brother. All right. Right. Should have been 20 damn schools by now. What get me so frustrated with Dr. Umar is that before Dr. Umar started getting trendy in the social media realm, I was a big student of Dr. Umar. I used to watch all his lectures about, about everything, especially when he used to speak a lot about, the chaos and the rigged educational system, right? With ADHD, how kids with ADD and ADHD are diagnosed. This is back in my college days. All right, you walk in my room in college. I'm supposed to be doing homework, studying for this midterm. I'm watching this nigga getting high. I'm watching. Listen, I used to be plugged out. Yeah, I mean, conflicted with the school system. Especially, he used to talk about the psychology of the black community and black relationships and all of that things he still talk about now. And then I'll be talking to my homies. I'm like, yo, bro, when did Dr. Umar become a meme? Like, he used to be one of my favorite teachers. When did he become a meme? When did this all happen? When the brother seen that melanated derriere walk by and he ain't know how to control himself. That's when the meme started. We must get focused. We must get focused. Dr. Umar, get it together, brother. It's the full moon in Leo. We on your Ash Wednesday right now. And them Leo teachers keep the audience engaged too. Them Leo teachers keep the audience engaged. So he could stay a meme forever. He always gonna get some attention. Key middle name of the Leo. Attention. He gonna manifest it. He gonna get on the right platform. He gonna get back on Breakfast Club. Man, the Leo energy is powerful, family. It's powerful. So I wanted to point that out, how we gonna be dealing with some restriction. We gonna be dealing with some resistance. One where even if, the theme song for your life could be the most positive, uplifting. You could be in the most empowered frequency vibration right now. You're gonna feel some type of. You could have woke up this morning. I'm every woman. It's all in. Tomorrow, that's gonna change a little bit. It's gonna be I'm every woman. It's all in me. Like that. I don't think that's the pitch right there. I don't think that's the pitch for that one right there. I think they was a little bit higher than that. All right. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Like, don't even sing the song if you're gonna sing it with that energy right there. Don't even mess the song up like that. All right. So yes, the fixed signs and in conjunction signs, they's here with it. Now, guys, another thing. Our Leo house. Our Leo house is connected to our sun sign. So regardless if you have planets in Leo or not, you need to know that. Your Cancer house is connected to your moon sign. Your Leo house is connected to your sun sign. So in some type of shape or form, the more you start studying that, the more you start realizing, like, oh damn, I be expressing and projecting the light of my Leo house all the time. I got Leo in my 7th house. If there's anything I'm gonna talk about on the stream, it's something with relationships. And like I said in the video I posted earlier, I'm a Sun in Libra, so it's just a double whammy. I'm here to talk about relationships. Like, you know how they be saying niggas be unmarried and not in a relationship, giving you advice about it. Yeah, don't worry about the coach. Don't play the game. All right, listen to what I'm saying and just apply, and then come back to me and tell me what the results is like. Been studying this all my life. All right, so we're gonna understand around this time how we may have a sense of suppressed expression from the house that we have that Leo how that we have Leo in. All right, overall with the full moon Leo, this will be a deep dive to see what suppresses our creative and self-expression overall. All right, also we know Leo also represents the inner child and childlike activity in general. Okay, this is the creator house, this is the creator sign. So when we talk about birthing and creating, all right, I, Aries is like the creator sign, the birth sign for real. Aries is really like the birth sign. But Leo has a lot to do with how that birth manifests on the stage and into the light and into its own expression and self-identity. So when we talk about children energy, childlike activity in general, we all got an inner child within us, and we all have some type of aspiration, whether it's a mild or major one, to deal with something on a creative level or something with with expression in some type of shape or form. All right. So with all that being said, the full moon detoxing, right? Detoxing, filtering out. We're seeing what things are traumas, insecurities, people, places, and things, environments, mentalities. What's restricting our ability to jump into our creative self-expression bag. Forget creative expression. Some of us need to learn how to embrace self-expression in our lives, maybe in the workplace, maybe in our partnerships, maybe within our family dynamic, maybe with our friendships, maybe with our beliefs. Some of us is like, okay, I feel you on your little spiritual journey by your lonesome or whatnot. You cultivating your own world, but there's sometimes people be trying to play your beliefs, and you got to jump into your expression bag just cause. Sometimes you got to do that. All right. So that's what we got going on for the most part. The aspects, guys, aspects, and then we're gonna get right into the signs. All right. So, like I said, first, moon in Leo. Well, excuse me. That was really the moon in Leo opposing sun in Aquarius that I was actually just reading. All right. So, opposite, guys, moon in Leo, sun in Aquarius. How can I bring my creativity into the world? How does my social space and my partnerships reflect my aspirations, guys? Questions to ask self, questions to ask self. All right. Every time we get into a new awareness, a new sun cycle, okay, brother. I mean, Deacon from the hip. Ashe, that's a good brother right there. I mean, a good brother. All right. When we looking at the Leo-Aquarius axis, all right, all the opposite signs have something to teach each other and also have something to complement each other with, even though they clash. Okay. So Leo wants the attention, wants to be seen. Aquarius could give a damn about all of that, right? Aquarius wants to build. Aquarius wants to make sure their partnerships is helping lock in things in their life in order to build stability. Aquarius don't mind being the ghost rider. Aquarius don't mind being Otis. Matter of fact, oh wow, I was looking up Otis B-Day because I told you Otis is the one that put everything together. All right, it wouldn't be no David Ruffin in Temptation if it wasn't for Otis. But he is Scorpio. That's what the Scorpio get. All that work, the Scorpio. You see how they do, y'all, Scorpio? All that work you do. And what they remember you for is David Ruffin talking to you crazy. Look, do you see why Scorpio don't be out here messing with y'all and just stays in the 8th house? Because once they come out here and do something where they should get glory from it, that 8th house just says, get back in the shadow. Get back. You don't need no praise for nothing. It's like, all right, man, damn. Nobody come to see you, Otis. All right. Damn, Scorpios, I feel for y'all on that one. They be trying to play y'all. Oh, they be trying to play y'all. David Ruffin head got big. Okay. But with all that being said, we got Leo dealing with our creative awareness, creative gifts. Okay. And then we got Aquarius, the external realm, guys. All right. So we're really understanding how our creative abilities, awareness play a part in the external realm. The things your creativity can do for the world is paramount, family. And hopefully this transit helps. The things your creativity could do to help empower somebody, to help create a new awareness in somebody else's life, to help encourage, motivate, uplift somebody, to help service something in the world. So many times we downplay our natural gifts because we live in a world that's trying to tell you that those things aren't gifts, or we live in a world that tells you, that's not something you could really use to sustain yourself in some type of shape or form. All right. But not in my church. We're going to reignite what the word gift means. Okay, so the moon in Leo opposed the sun. How can I bring my creativity into the world? How does my social space and partnerships reflect my aspirations? A lot of downloads about what separates you from the pack. So, guys, keep that in mind. Any thoughts or feelings you gain around this time, it may be uncomfortable too, right? Like I said, it may be certain thoughts, feelings, mentalities you have right now that you're trying to sustain in your life. Fixed air, Aquarius. You're trying to sustain these ideologies in your life because you believe if I let this thought pattern become frequent and consistent in my life, I know it'll manifest positive things in my reality in some type of shape or form. But with doing that, you also realize what people around you, what people in your social environment don't reflect these thoughts. So this is where we start getting into the fact that we have individual thoughts about things, and we have to be careful we don't project these thoughts on others. Take this from me, guys. I'm a Libra. I'm an air sign. We be wanting people to be, we wanting our bros and our family to be a part of things when we're on some type of journey, this and the third, and you'll feel away. You'll feel discouraged when you feel like you're on this whole self-empowerment, spiritual development journey, this and the third, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to do this to make money and get up out your career that you don't like, whatever it is, and you're trying to get somebody to come along with it, and they're not reflecting that. Now you could get a little sense of animosity. Now you can start projecting, but no, that calling was for you, my brother, my sister. All right. Let other people align in their paths and journeys the way they go about it. All right. You just be an example. Okay. So a lot of downloads about what separates us from the pack. People talk about Aquarius being different, but that's the whole axis. Leo does not want to be labeled as one who's doing what everybody else is doing. All right. So, like I said, I know a bunch of Leo homies. They will go against the trend purposely, consciously, intentionally. Everybody's wearing that coat this winter. All right, am I gonna remix an old trend? Am I gonna bring another coat from the 90s niggas used to wear and bring that back in? You feel me? Am I gonna have my mans create a fire coat? Am I going to create a fire coat this and the third that I'm rocking this year? Because everybody, I'm not wearing that if everybody's wearing that. Definitely not those colors. I gotta get like an OD customized one. And then people ask me where you get it from. I'm like, you can't get this. Leo loved that right there. Aquarius do all of that like naturally, but Leo's the one that's a little bit more intentional about it. Leo's the one. Aquarius not even wearing what everybody wearing in general, anyways. Whatever the Aquarius wear is gonna end up being something that somebody else gonna try to bite and do, copy and not give Aquarius any credit for it. All right, because they know Aquarius the type to not even go crazy to try to get Aquarius from it. Aquarius gonna see somebody be like, "Oh wow, this nigga really rocking the same thing I was rocking," and he really telling everybody that's it. Whatever, people are crazy. Whatever, he could get his shine for it. If it, how much does that mean to him? How much you want attention that bad, or you want to lie about something that bad? Like Aquarius just be looking at humans like we just so mundane, but Leo's gonna be mad intentional about making sure that they stand out. All right. So that's what we got going on from there. The sense of originality, individuality, uniqueness, being different from the pack, what God and the universe reminding us what talents and ways of thinking we have that are different from the pack. All of that is extremely highlighted at the moment. And be careful, family, trying to drag other people with you on your journey. Okay. Now let's move on to the rest of the aspects and let's get into these influences for all signs so I could send y'all off. All right. So I could send y'all off with the light of the word. All right. Now, Moon in Leo. Let me see. This is probably my favorite aspect of all the aspects right here. Moon in Leo square Jupiter in Taurus. Nah, Powers, what's going on? Christopher Joseph, what's going on, brother? I mean, you've been a consistent brother. Do you know God is gonna? I mean, do you believe that God is gonna do something good for you this week, my brother? If you go to my church, God is gonna do something good for everybody. Moon romancer. Damn, woman. You sound like you got an intimate connection with the moon. The moon be telling you secrets and things. All right. All right. Right. Aquarius. Yes, there we go. There we go. Let's just highlight that one right there. Aquarius different by nature. Leo wants to be different. And that's the funny relationship Aquarius and Leo have with each other. Because Aquarius know that about Leo. And Leo be looking at Aquarius like Leo not gonna admit it. Leo would never admit a lot of things because they're the sun and they have to have pride. Leo, it's okay, Leo. You could admit sometimes to be looking at Aquarius like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, how they put the fit together like that. I should have thought of that first. Yeah, Leo, I'm sorry. I know I'd be letting the astro secrets out My guides be giving me the green light. There be certain things I be about to let out and they be like, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'd be like, damn. All right. I'll hold this for a little bit later. But Leo, I ain't gonna drag you too much. I just know how I be knowing. Y'all be hearing the song from Aquarius like, God, I heard that beat first. Why'd I ain't come up with a hook or a verse as good as that? Let me jump into my Tory lanes and just remix it. Let me see. There you go. That's another thing Leo's good at. They know how to remix the flip out of something. Like I said, everybody wearing these coats. I'm gonna wear the coat, but I'm gonna do something to it, customize it, get a stylist to do something to it. I'm gonna add my ish onto it, and now when it's fire, and when everybody asks me how to get, Leo feels so fulfilled saying, "You cannot buy this. You cannot purchase this. This is this is a one of one." All right, that's Leo for you. But Leo be looking at Aquarius like, damn. And this is not to say Leo not creative at all. It's one of the most creatively inclined signs in the zodiac. All right, this is the sun. They see things that we don't see. All right, and that's where a lot of the creative influence stems from. Their ability to be visionaries like that. Okay, Leos be so damn prideful about their vision to the point sometimes when you try to help them with the vision, they'll check you. You ever had a Leo check you? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to dive off too far. I'm trying to at least make sure if I dive off, it's somewhat related to what we're talking about. But you know, some of y'all know Leos that'll check you if you try to act like you have some type of understanding of their vision like that, and they'll check you like, hold on. You see me over here brainstorming this, that, and that. I appreciate your insight, this, that, and that, but let me just do my thing over here. Let me just, you know how I do, right? You've seen all the things I done created already. That was all me. All right, so let me just get my process going. Aquarius is gonna be like, okay, oh damn, that's a good thought. Okay. I see what you're talking about. Aquarius let you go back and forth a little bit. Ain't that prideful when it comes into helping you create or build something. Leo sometimes be having to own that too. They own the stage and then be having to own the creative process. It's like, all right, you niggas work over here. You niggas is dyeing the t-shirts. You come over, you work with me. You look like you could learn some of what I be doing. All right, you'll never be able to do it like me, but just come over here. Leo, you and word around the street too, Leo placements. Word is getting out, y'all a little controlling too. Might have to do a little who's the most controlling zodiac signs video soon. But anyways, okay. And want no hater racing in this dancery. Don't make me hit my MJ. Don't make me hit my MJB in here now. All right. Boy, she did that song. What's MJB sign? Oh, she a Capricorn. But anyways, Moon in Leo square Jupiter and Taurus. This is why the reason I love this alignment right now, because I feel like this placement is about to change a lot for a lot of people. Learning to incorporate the knowledge you have for building with your creative abilities. Learning to sustain a creative attribute so it can reflect something positive in your reality. Refining your confidence and conquering self-esteem issues with your talents. This is a full moon, extreme energies. There's going to be a lot of us that run into a situation, whether it's the workplace, tired of living with your peoples, tired of your having funny money. You want serious money. You don't like funny money no more. I mean, your bank account be doing stand-up for real. All right, you're tired of that. It's going to be a lot of these different influences that God and the universe may use around this time for you to actually start looking at your talents like, no, I'm tired of looking at my talents and things that I'm good at and things I know I have value with and not making a plan to sustain it and have it build something in my reality. This is why I love this placement. There's a lot of people that's going to get tired this week. And sometimes, family, we don't get tired until we tired, right? We don't get tired of something until we really tired. That's especially something we all going through this human experience as spirits. It's been toxic relationships, it's been attachment to this, that, and the third. It's like, all right, I'm done. And it's like, it's not no diabolical plan or outlook or mentality, a way you got to force yourself to think about something so you don't revert back to the attachment or revert back to the addiction or revert back to the good sex having toxic partner. It's just you're just tired. It's like I'm good. I'm just done. Right? Right, family? So I think a lot of people finna get tired this week. Jupiter and Taurus has been collecting so much insight, placing us into so many experiences for us to understand that very thing. That our value can be, it could result in something we can stand on. Earth signs always need something to stand on. Taurus don't like no up and down relationships, no up and down. What are we doing? Relationships and situations. That's another sign. I don't, in my opinion, ain't one of the situationship signs. And even if they in a situationship, I'm telling you, they working that mug to a relationship. They're not content with it being a situationship. They have a time frame. Like, you know what? It's January. It's about to be January 25th. I got another month in me. Matter of fact, by Valentine's Day, I'm not going Valentine's Day with this us not knowing what we doing. Like just being up in the air, and I don't know if they messing with people and whatnot. And Taurus start doing a lot of things to try to lock the relationship in. They start leaving things at the crib. Oh man, I know the Taurus energy so well. That's my other side of Venus right there. So they start doing all these different type of things to make the situation get fixated in something serious. So they not good for that situation, bull job. All right. A lot of Taurus right now in that situation right now. And brother don't know he got to Valentine. A lot of brothers don't know they got to Valentine's Day. Yeah, it feel good. I ain't gonna lie, it feel good to be single. Love is a beautiful thing, y'all. A harmonious connection relationship is a beautiful thing. All right. Hopefully I get to experience that in later chapters of life. But when you ain't got to deal with none of that right there, you in two situationships and Valentine's Day coming up, you're like, damn, I done been there. It's like, damn, who get the more expensive gift? Or should I just cut one off before Valentine's Day? This is the thoughts of a dark Libra right here, y'all. Damn, am I gonna create a fight with one of them? No, that's too obvious. They gonna know I did that on purpose. I gotta do it early. I gotta do it now. Then it can't be a week before Valentine's Day. I gotta do it now. Who's gonna get my time on Valentine's Day? Do I brunch one, dinner the next? Damn, decisions. I mean, decisions a brother gotta make. All right. So with Moon in Leo, square Jupiter in Taurus, a lot of people about to wake up and be like, no, flip this. This idea is gonna turn into something that I could stand on. I'm tired of being up in the air. I'm tired. I'm hearing that I'm talented and I'm good with this and I have this type of value to offer, this, that, and the third, and I have nothing to show for it. That Leo moon flashlight gonna be loud as hell on that thing that you good at, and you acting like God did not give you that. I don't even want to give God all the credit for your talents and gifts, because it's really something that you manifested, your spirit manifested from your past travels. Everything we do good today was manifested from our past travels. Every type of intense cycle, issue, attachment we dealing with today was from our past cycles. This is continuation, family. So how much work are you leaving for yourself to do the next experience? Because all we take is our karma and our consciousness, gang. That's all we take with us. All right, guys. So that's big time right there. I want everybody to keep that in mind. If you're going to sleep tonight, you're waking up in the rising, and throughout this week, we know full moon energies linger, right? You just got that feeling of something that you have, that you possess, of value, a talent, something you're good at, something you could teach others. Something is above average. Ain't nobody said you got to be Michael Jackson. But if you can moonwalk just a little bit, you might be able to hold the course. This is my moonwalking course. I think there's so much people in the world that believe the thing that they have to help others with is something that they have to be a master of. You could graduate into mastery in this lifetime at some point. You feel me? When I first started teaching about astrology and numerology, I'm still learning, and I'm always gonna be learning. All right. I know there's an astrologer out there that can watch my stream like, yeah, that kid got a long way to go, but he got something, though. He got a knack for this. It's real. All right. I know that. But I believed I was confident enough to understand I know enough to help people that don't know nothing. I know enough to help people that that I can exchange with others and help build with them community. So, guys, we cannot sell ourselves short with anything we believe we're good at. If you feel like if the word good alone, there's a difference between okay and good. There's a difference between medium and good. And God and the universe will continue to make sure that you fall into circumstances and conversations and situations to remind you. And that's the beautiful thing about spirituality. That's the beautiful thing about this existence and this experience. There's a lot of things, a lot of experiences we fall into that tries to remind us these things and help us get on the right path. But it kind of be coming down to how much programs we've been influenced by and our attachments. I might mention this later, but guys, sometimes we have to work on creating the environment to sustain something, creating the environment to be in a confident bag. It's one thing to just jump into that thing you feel like you're good in and just jump into building this, that, and the third. But sometimes, we don't have the people, places, and things and mentalities to even sustain these things. So we have to work on creating the environment. Like, okay, I got to take these people out this environment. I got to remove these habits out this environment, this, that, and the third. I got to incorporate these habits, this mentality. Okay, now the environment is set for me to be consistent and focused with something. Okay, so I love that energy right there. Moon in Leo, square Jupiter in Taurus. Learn to incorporate the knowledge you have for building something with your creative abilities. Looking at your creative abilities as a tool that you could use to work something in this mug. All right. Moon in Leo opposing Pluto in the Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Now this is one of the ones that's making this transit, that's gonna make this transit a little heavy. We already know we've been talking about this moon in Aquarius entrance, right? For the past couple of days, gang. All right. If you guys haven't checked out church service, or you haven't checked out the individual videos for each sign that I clipped up, yeah, go ahead and tap into those. All right. But Moon and Leo oppose Pluto in the Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Observing the attachments or traumas or mentalities that shy us away from investing into our creative abilities. This will also help us to deep dive into different forms of desire energy that have control over us. Once again, do you serve your flesh or your godly creative potential? I don't believe you could do both at the same time. I really don't think it's possible. All right. And when I say that, I ain't saying you can't be building and creating something and not have sex. You can't be building, creating something and not smoke weed or have a drink. But decisions, family, everything is time and energy, whether it's a little bit or a lot. All right. And sometimes we try to justify taking the little things that make us feel good onto the journey of spiritual development. No, sometimes you gotta be locked into what you're doing, family. You gotta be locked into what you're doing. All right. You can't say something's an attachment. Be like, all right, boy, let me get a little something. All right. I'm building, I'm creating. I hear you, brother, but damn. No, look, get a healthier coping mechanism. Get into some breath work. Meditate a little bit more, brother, sister. All right. If we wasn't dealing with these energies, I might tell you could go ahead and do your thing a little bit, but that's what this energy is calling for. All right. I mean, sister Natasha, come here, sister, because I'm trying to get into the world and you just come get some of this right. What you look like you got your hair whipped in that picture, sister. So put in a little ponytail or something right now. I'm about to get you right now. You ready? Get some of that healing. You get some of that right there, sister. Because Pastor love them plates. All right. So Moon in Leo opposing Pluto in that Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Observing the attachments or traumas or mentalities that shy us away from investing into our creative abilities. Pluto can create some intensity to help us answer that question that I asked. Do you serve your flesh or your godly creative potential? Pluto gonna help us answer that right away if we don't know the answer for that yet. All right. I hope y'all know the answer for that. I don't want y'all to get any abrupt reminders. All right. You feel where I'm going, family? All right. Okay. But yes, this is what's going on. When we talk about that attachment energy, things that we just reluctant and afraid or unevolved from letting go, family, they're gonna go upside our head around this transit, or we're gonna just be able to realize that the things that we're trying to sustain. Y'all see the theme of the line, the live. Sustaining the concentration. There's a lot of fixed energies up here. Sustaining the concentration. So if there is a person, place, or thing that's taken away from your focus, taken away from your concentration, taken away from your ability to look at your skill or look at your gift and be like, nah, I'm gonna craft this. I'm gonna see how much potential I know this is natural. This thing that I'm good with, it ain't something that I worked on. This is something I'm just naturally good at. I'm just naturally smart. I'm just naturally creative. I'm just naturally artistic. I'm just naturally, I sing well. I just naturally teach about this well because I got a great intuition for it on top of the experiences I've developed with that thing. I'm just naturally funny, whatever it is. How much potential does that thing have? And then you also start to realize with this alignment why you haven't been seeing the potential for that thing. Like I said, Pluto is getting to the meat and potatoes of everything, especially on a psychological level. Was it the mentalities of your upbringing, or the mentalities of people, your peoples that raised you and their upbringing, curses in your family lineage that you're carrying and you're here to conquer in some type of shape or form, right? With great awareness comes great responsibilities, family. All right, comes great responsibility. And I know my church is willing to conquer all of those and take on the responsibility for their lineages and the curses and everything. I don't even like using the word curse, but y'all know where I'm going. Sometimes we have to break certain traditions in our family because we're the only ones aware of it. We're the only ones aware of it. We could barely get our siblings and our cousins to be a part of the journey. They're not aware of it. We can't get them to see what's going on. It's like, don't y'all see what auntie and uncle and mommy and daddy got going? This ain't healthy. I'm like, so what? It's whatever. We adults now. They grown now. We grown. No, it ain't whatever. I seen you passing it on to your child the other day. Don't do my niece and my nephew like that. That's the reason. We got to do something about this. So sometimes, family, you got to be the example, family. It is what it is. And listen, man, that's what comes with this experience when you get to this point. When you get to this point that you realize you have a third eye, when you get to this point that you realize you are a spirit in a body, when you get to the point that you realize everything that you've manifested today is from the display and the influence of your thoughts and your actions and your emotions, when you realize what karma is, when you realize what spiritual development is, when you realize all these things, you'll be ready to tackle that responsibility. You'll be, all right, God, throw it at me. It is what it is. Because I know I'm equipped. I know I'm capable. But that's what we got going on with that moon and Leo opposing Pluto energy, family. All right. Then we got moon and Leo in conjunct Venus in Capricorn. All right. I wanted to stream Venus and Capricorn yesterday. All right. But I didn't get a chance to get into that. So I believe we're going to be streaming Venus in Capricorn for everybody tomorrow. All right. I don't want Venus to get too deep into Capricorn and it's turning into an update instead of understanding what we're really getting into. All right. I made a little brief joke about Venus and Capricorn saying she'd be forgetting about love and all of that when she gets into Capricorn. Now, Venus don't ever forget about love. But what happens when Venus gets into Capricorn, she finds a new love for working. She finds a new love for sustaining and structuring things and building things. And why I love that energy is because we've been in the sense of building so much. Part one of Saturn season. And, it may have been a rigorous path. It may have been a lot of new obstacles, a lot of new restrictions we're dealing with, a lot of new habits we're dealing with to improve our discipline and whatnot. But now that Venus gets in here, it starts feeling good. It starts filling up like, damn, a week with no this. Ooh, I feel good. I feel more clarity. Damn, a week away from this toxic mother flipper. Ooh, all right, it's feeling good though. I ain't complaining to God. I'm seeing the positivity to this. All right. So I know I made some jokes about Venus and Capricorn, love and working this, that, and third. Yes, that's just one aspect to it. But when it comes into dealing with the withdrawal of restriction, the withdrawal of things, dealing with discipline, right? The things that make us uncomfortable, Venus starts being like, yo, that feels good right there. Don't go crazy because you haven't had a drink in 2 weeks. Feel empowered because you haven't had a drink in 2 weeks. It's a difference, family. It's a difference. Can I get an ashe in the comments? All right, sister, the Gregarious, you just showing out now, sister. Because you got the green dress and you're throwing plates. You're just showing out and just trying to let us know that you're here to worship. All right. Happy Aquarius season to you, sister. Happy solar return. Ashe, holy, holy is his name. Okay, so moon and Leo in conjunct Venus in Capricorn. All right. Once again, Venus is at an early degree, and early degrees are eager. So shining light on the reality of our values and love matters. The more we are able to see the reality of things dealing with our values and love matters around this time, and is a full moon connecting to it, so we emotionally we gonna emotionally pick this energy up for real. You could act like you Stevie Wonder and don't see the reality. You're gonna feel the reality. You can act like you don't see your partner not reciprocating your energy. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. All right. And is this relationship just for fun, or does it support stability in my life? Seeing where our self-esteem is with our creative abilities once again. So there's multiple alignments that's managing where our confidence and self-esteem is with the things that we're good at. So once again, a lot of us talented, creative gifts all over the place. I mean, walk in the bathroom, gift there. Walk in the bedroom, 2 gifts here. Attic, 4 up here. These mugs is they dusty. If you don't wipe these gifts off and learn to utilize the power of God in you, okay. I mean, a couple of placements that's helping us with this to get the right emotional intention with the things that we're valuable for, the things that we have, we could help others with, the things that we do well naturally that other people may want to learn how to deal with, right? That's what we got going on with that one. Moon in Leo in conjunct Venus in Capricorn. And then the last aspect, guys, Moon in Leo in conjunct Saturn in Pisces. Learning to look at creativity and spirituality as a tool. All right. Spirituality is a way of life. Spirituality is just a way of life. But understanding the things that you have awareness about and being able to understand how to use that to structure something in reality. All right. That's really Saturn and Pisces alone. But the Moon in Leo is helping to shine light on that, and it adds more of the creative inclination into it, more of the creative influence into it. All right. Everything you see started with an idea. I wrote this in quotation marks. Everything we see started with an idea, family. You go outside, you see McDonald's, that was a mother flipper idea. You see a Tesla, that was Elon's idea, right? The laptop I'm using right now, this is somebody's idea. The iPhones we using, everything. This blood clot cup I got from Dollar Tree. Somebody was like, all right, we're going to design it this way. What it says, just one more cup. It's like, no, that's the right phrase. And Dollar Tree loved it. Now they got a contract with Dollar Tree. Everything started with an idea, family. Sometimes we jump way too ahead of ourselves. Like, damn, we got to do this, do that. We're going to take them. Start with your idea. Start with your idea. Let's start there, because that's where it's going to have to start. All right. And the Moon in Leo will be shining a light on how well we've been using spirituality or creativity as a tool. Also understanding what resources we have to help build the imagination, right? So sometimes we be thinking too far down the line. We not even realize you got this resources, that contact, that this and the third to help support the idea or the dream or the aspiration. Okay. All right, family. Let's get right into it. We're gonna start with Aquariuses. We're going to start with Aquariuses. Happy birthday, Aquariuses. Happy solar return, Aquariuses. Pretty Lauren did somebody say Chakra Khan and get you ya ta ta mocha latte, oat milk in my cappuccino. That's that get you ya ta ta. I think that's gonna be my new celebration phrase right there. Every time something happens good for me in life, get you. I'm really about to ingrain that one right there. All right. Aquarius, sun's risings. Full moon in the 7th house. Boy, oh boy. When we talking about partnerships influencing what you creatively represent in the world. Now you a Leo rising. All right. For my Leo sons, Leo rising, I gotta understand. Well, you got my Leo sons, which the sun is home in Leo, so there's a certain confidence y'all walk in Leo energy. But whenever you see a Leo sun that ain't really looking like they're the most confident with their self-expression, this and the third, or with their appearance, I'm telling you, the sun is dealing with some bad aspects. That's just not the nature of a Leo sun. These niggas is proud. And I ain't talking about the proud family. All right. I ain't talking about Dejanay. But when we looking at Leo suns and risings, okay, Leo rising does well in the first house because obviously it's fire, it's a trine, and it has the influence of the sun, which the sun is exalted in the first house. But the life path of a Leo rising is kind of learning how to embrace being the one that gets attention for things, embrace owning the stage. Leo suns kind of jump into this realm and be like, where's the stage at? All right, hurry up, get the curtains right, hurry up, man, they waiting for me out there. That's Leo Sun. Leo risings is going through a life path of understanding that they're supposed to be on the stage. Okay? So that's why they may do things. Their personality may already have a sense of charisma to it. Their personality may already gravitate to others in some type of shape form. They may already do naturally creative things. I see a lot of Leo rising. Y'all have like big, loud, curly hair at times. Yeah, hair just be loud. I mean, volume. Them curls have volume, sister. All right. So you just have things about your personal appearance that come off as, yeah, this person should be on the stage. Or like sometimes you look at a Leo rising, you be thinking that. Like, I don't know, something about you. You ever thought about YouTubing? You ever thought about modeling out this mother flipper? I don't know. It's just something about you. Just something about you. Leo risings may be used to that right there. Everybody always asks me if I model. Everybody always asks me if I'm. Yeah, it's that we picking up on the sun ruling your chart. That's what we picking up on. All right. So now that the moon is in the seventh, I have big hair, long hair. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, go check out the Leo in the first house video, traits and appearance. I'm telling you, the big hair, volume in them girls. Okay. I mean, if they got lips full. All right. But Leo in the seventh house is pretty simple here, my Aquarius sun risings. I'm bugging out. I started talking about Leo sun rising. We talking about Aquarius sun rising. But Leo in the seventh house, Aquarius sun rises. See, you know what be happening with y'all a lot of the time, Aquarius sun. I really started talking about Leo sun rises. Look how y'all just be snatching attention in here. And ain't nobody was gonna say nothing neither. Y'all was gonna let me keep going. Look, y'all start making comments. Yeah, my son of Leo. Look at Natasha. Yeah, my son of Leo rising. Like y'all was supposed to correct me. That just lets you know the power of Leo energy right there. You see how I just steal attention? That's why Leos be having a lot of secret haters. That's why a lot of Leo sun rises got to make sure that Leo sun rises, not to get too much off topic, but a lot of Leo sun is really just, I'm really not realizing this, but a lot of Leo sun rises that have air energy too, they be the ones that take them a while to realize that they friends just be around because they popped in or trying to get some of their light, and just these ain't really genuine friends. They just be around for when it's good. When you fudged up or you broke and this, that, and the third, where they be at? Yeah, really just let me keep going. All right. That's that Leo energy. I'm telling you. That's why y'all be having secret haters. All right. Leo sun rising, move to a new school district, walk into school. Everybody looking at this chick walk down the hallway to her new locker. I'm talking about curls got volume. Outfit did. You know, Leo had that outfit laid out. Like, I'm gonna kill him first day of school. I'm gonna kill him tomorrow. I don't care if I don't know nobody in here. Look at this outfit and look at I'm gonna kill him tomorrow. Nobody seeing me in this new mug. That's the confidence you got coming into this new school. But that confidence gonna get you into something, Leo sun risings. You're gonna get that one or two people that's like this with the Leo sun rising. But everybody else, a lot of them I'm telling you, they be faking. They be posing. But Leo sun rising could write a book about fake haters and about haters and all. Y'all could write a book about that. But anyways, really the Leo rising more than the Leo sun. This is really Leo rising life. I mean, the partner be hating on, but we gonna get there. So Leo sun rising, you got Aquarius. No, excuse me. Look, I was about to do it again. Aquarius. This full moon in Leo strong, y'all. This shit strong. All right. Aquarius sunrise, you got Leo in the seventh house. So one thing I be realizing about my Aquarius sunrise, I need y'all to understand. All right, because y'all got the light right now. I need y'all to understand that sometimes when y'all start looking at what's trendy in the world, that's what start taking you away from your personal gifts. So once the Aquarius sun rising start seeing how can I get integrated into the world, that's where they go left. That's where it goes left for the Aquarius sun rising. So you got Leo in the seventh house. You start to see all these trendy things going on in the world. You start to feel like you got to participate in the popping things going on in the world. Like, damn, maybe I should cop that coat everybody else is wearing and see if I could, that makes me not so much outcastish. No, Aquarius sun rising. No, do not let Leo in the seventh house gas you. All right. And some of them Aquarius sun risers get into them negative toxic relationships, and you got a partner stay projecting on you because their sense of originality and being, standing confidently in their own individual thought, they never really seen a representation or an example like that until they started dating Aquarius sun rising. And then they start saying things like saying things to you to make you feel crazy about being an individual. Yes, I know Aquarius sun rising. I know, let it out. I know we at church. It's okay. I pass to know these things. I get it. I already know. That's the toxic relationship Aquarius sun rising deal with. Partner not confident in their own individual thought and be saying things to them like, you really gonna, but who's gonna like that? But like, why don't you just do everything? You always want to go against the. Yeah, that's what make me me. That's the reason you like me in the first place, Booch. The fudge wrong with you? All right. So Aquarius sunrise, we ain't going for that. The minute you pick up influences of that around this time, that's God and universe letting you know right there. You see how you supposed to grow with this type of partner projecting on you. How you supposed to bring this sense of originality from your first house out into the world? You got your own partner projecting on you. Oh man. All right. And that ego energy in the seventh house. And Aquarius sun rising at times, you guys start feeling like, you need to dumb yourself down or your expression at times because maybe the ego of the person in the seventh house, the ego of the coworker, the ego of the business partner, the ego of the friend, unfortunately, the ego of your damn mate is so sensitive, so proud that when you give that first house honest, transparent, direct communication about how they could tighten up with something, ego can't handle it. And now that's another form of projection you got to deal with. Why can't you just let me do my thing? I don't say nothing when you be doing your own little weird thing in the first house. Like, all I'm saying, babe, is if you just tighten that up, this, that, and the third. Boy, I don't want to hear that shit. This is me, y'all. This is Aquarius in the Leo in the seventh. I know what I'm talking about. Aquarius is okay. You can brew. You can let it out here. It's the church. This is what church is for. I see you. I feel you. I understand you. I overstand you, brothers and sisters. All right. So we ain't dealing with that. We ain't dealing with that moving on the rest of Aquarius season. What you are gonna do, Aquarius sun rising, this is what you is gonna do. I ain't giving you an option. I'm telling you to do this. I'm demanding you. This is God's call, not me. God just using me right now. God is demanding y'all right now. I ain't got that much power now. All right. God, I told him it's you. Anyways, all right. But anyway, I demand you. I'm demanding y'all to be able to identify these spaces that make you feel funny money for being you and make you feel funny money for trying to connect things out into the seventh house. It's like, is you gonna help me, or you gonna like critique me in a projectful way, right? If you're not gonna help me, just let me do my thing. And Aquarius sunrise, they're not the type to make their partner be a part of things. I know I talk about air signs doing this, but it really be Libras and Geminis a lot of times. Aquarius respect other people's individuality. All right. So Aquarius sunrise is not going to be the one like, babe, I need you to get along with me doing. Well, actually, that's a shaky situation because partnerships is different. That's different because in your partnership, you actually be wanting your partner to align with some form of self-development. And that's why a lot of partnerships at times go left because one person growing and the other person not. People don't. That's a whole other thing we don't want to talk about right there. But let's just keep it at friendships, and different partnerships. Aquarius sunrise, you're gonna have to be able to identify that sense of projection because you know damn well the thing you're trying to do personally, you're not pushing that on nobody. So it's like, I'm not even forcing y'all to do this, that, and the third, and then y'all trying to come at my John. That's letting me know. Thank you, full moon and Leo. I know who I have to filter, what environments I'm not participating in no more. That's it. Done deal. Full moon in the seventh house. All right. Listen, if you got to be single, if this the season you get single, if this is the season where you break off and go solo from the group, that's what it is. The sun is in the first house. It's all about you. Pop voice. All right. The sun is in the first house. You can be spiritually selfish to a degree here. It's your first house time now. All right. And as much as Aquarius has probably put people before themselves at times, if you're Aquarius that do put a lot of people before yourself at times and make other people high priority, then that's you. Or if you're Aquarius that just be using mother flippers, then that's you too. All right, either way, and I ain't talking about the group you two, even though I like them. I like them. But back to where we at. All right, that's what's going on right now. Aquarius sunrise, I'm telling you, you're gonna feel so uncomfortable the rest of the season. You're gonna be blocking a lot of things that you're supposed to be expanding on in your personal life by seeing who could come along with you in the seventh house, by allowing the trends of what's popping or what the insight of what the world has got going on in the seventh house influence what you have going on in your first house. You know you're the original one. You know you watch all the other signs be on their BS, and you right next to Pisces. You and Pisces watching all the other signs be on their BS. So that's why Pisces and Aquarius have such a great feel for what's going on in the world. I'm a Libra. I may have a great feel when I get to deal with somebody on a one-on-one, in a one-on-one way, right? I'm a Libra. I walk into a party, I see something with a chick that's standing there. I may catch a little insight, I may pick up on a little bit something with her aura, but in my head, I'm like, once I get a one-on-one conversation with her, I can really deep dive and see what's going on with her psyche, her subconscious. Aquarius and Pisces, they know what's going on with the psyche and the subconscious of the world. Okay. So that's what we got going on, Aquarius sunrise. Let's not make this complicated. Let's not hear and see these signs from God, and you continue to try to uplift this group or community. Mother Flip is not reflecting, the sense of mental stability you bring into that space when you could really be using it to build yourself up and attract tribe and community. And that's one of the biggest things. Last thing I'm gonna say right here. That's one of the biggest things Aquarius sun risings have to learn in their life, a part of their life path. You are not here to do things to get associated and become a part of things with others. You are here to find your tribe and build your community through your ideology, through your perspectives. All right. If I'm not mistaken, Bob Marley, when he became a part of the Rastafarians, I think he started beefing with them at one point because I think they started to say he was getting too Hollywood. And he's like, yo, what? I'm taking our ish out into the world and making the Rasta way damn near global. Why y'all, brother? I'm just being the anointed one to help spread the word. Y'all just wanted the word to stay in the village? Y'all just wanted the word to stay in Trench Town? Or did you not want the world to hear the word? All right. Aquarius have that gift to be able to rally a bunch of people up in the same page in the name of a belief, in the name of an ideology. All right. Even if it's negative, unfortunately, but that's their gift. We could use our gifts for good and bad. Okay. But that's what's going on with that. That's what's going on with that Aquarius sunrise. Do not let them project on you. Okay. We're not doing that. It's your season. It's your first house is lit. Okay. Find your tribe, and finding your tribe and building community, unfortunately, at times, I keep saying unfortunately, ain't nothing unfortunate about it when it is life. It comes with the cause of, current friendships and whatnot, or current ideologies about certain partnerships and friendships falling off and evolving. All right. So that's what we got going on with that. Shout out to my Aquarius sun risings. Okay. You're not here to be amongst the world and you're pouring the water out. You're the water bearer. All right. You ain't the water drinker. Don't let that one go over your head, Aquarius. You are the water bearer. You is not the water drinker. You really trying to play us because you really pouring the water on all 11 of us. But we ain't gonna dive into that spiritual disrespect you really giving off to the rest of us right there. That's just looking at the water bearer pouring the water out, just letting us know, like, these niggas here, this emotion is for y'all. I don't have no use for this. I'm thinking above all the things that hit my flesh. That's Aquarius' only problem right there. Y'all know how to mentally rise above things, but y'all just stay there mentally sometimes. So I'll be having to get my Aquarius. A lot of my Aquariuses in my life, I'll be having to get y'all to understand. If y'all see the conversation I had with some of the Aquariuses in my life, I told you that's the number one sign I track. I'll be having to tell them, like, yo, everything ain't so transactional. When you gonna want to learn about your natal chart? Boro, can I learn how to make money with it? Yes, fool. All right, then teach it to me. That's how you get their attention right there. All right, what does it mean if I'm a 7 life path? Does it mean I'm making money in some type of way? I mean, eventually you understand. All right, come on, what's it about then? You should have said that in the first place, Boro, spiritual teaching man. That's when you get your attention. Sometimes you got to lie to them. See, I told you, sometimes good ways to lie. Sometimes you got to lie. Like, look right here. I'm gonna show you. Do this reading for you. I'm gonna teach you how you make money from this. Reading 2 hours in, you ain't mentioned nothing about money yet. You just get into the real stuff. This is your North Node, mother flipper. This is your squares. This is what you are gonna experience in your solar return. This is why your ass do this in your relationship. It's like, all right, bro, it's 2 hours and you ain't saying nothing about money. I know I got your Ash Wednesday, didn't I? Yeah, I got you, didn't I? I'm telling you, you gotta that ain't a real lie. God ain't rebuking me for that lie right there. God knew my intention on that one. All right. So Aquarius sunrise, that's what we got going on. Don't let that Leo in the 7th house trick you out. Don't let it trick you out. And another thing, Aquarius sunrise, once again, you're the original one. So you being too much into the world right now, or you being a little bit too overly communicative and relatable with something you want to build, craft, change, or transform, because you know strong influence on transformation, right? You will end up doing yourself a disservice being a little bit too open relating these things. It's like you're not even trying to get your friend or this and the third to be a part of something you're doing in the first house. You're just trying to relate what you about to do, this and the third. That could be bad right now. Because there's gonna be projection from that. And you might start reverting your plan a little bit, this and the third, because their insight or their idea or thought about. No, we're not doing that. Know to keep it to yourself and know who honors your ability to be an individual thinker, so you don't run into any forms of projection. Because sometimes we really don't be knowing. Like sometimes it takes us a couple of days. Like, yo, was my bro projecting on me? Nigga don't believe he could start a business. So when I was so amped about my business idea, he was like, yeah, bro, I see how it could work. But like, bro, you got a job, you got kids. How you really going? Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing Aquarius sun rising. All right. If you felt that word, let me get an ashe. All right, moving on. Pisces sun risings. Pisces sun risings. What we got going on? Aquarius is in the 11th. No, Aquarius is in the 12th. Leo in the 6th. I got that right? Yes, I did. All right. Oh, snap. Yeah, Pisces, you getting heavy downloads around this time. You getting heavy downloads around this time. Something may definitely fall off through your workspace. Something may definitely fall off. Something might definitely get projected on in your workspace right now. Now you got Leo in the 6th house, so everybody be seeing how you work. That's why we be seeing if you in La La Land or not. We be seeing you get to work on things you believe in or not. We be seeing you float in the air with certain things that you invested in, this, that, and the third. We be seeing how you work. Like I said, your Leo house is connected. We just spoke about me just now. Leo in the 7th house. All right. I'm sure all of y'all have a good indication of how I might navigate relationships in my life, how I deal with the woman in my life. All right. If I just need to do enough expression and enough talking, you'd be like, yep, okay, he that type. Can't hide it. You can't hide that house. All right. So with Leo in the 6th house, you know, Pisces, what we were saying this season is really important for you to understand, to, honor the things that you honor, your own creative spiritual tools, because you're going to be able to find more tribe, right? Aquarius in the 12th house, this, that, and the third. There can be some battles that you're dealing with on a psychological level with things, with embracing what you have, embracing, the path of that you want to embark on with building something in your life, right? Not looking at yourself like you're inadequate and you're everything that is capable. Okay, but when we get into Leo in the 6th house, hold on one second, guys. When we look at Leo in the 6th house, this is where we filtering and detoxing things out. This is the house that's fully illuminated. So Pisces sun risings, you might be one of them people right now. You got your business, you building your business, you still got to go to work though, right? I mean, a brother and sister trying to retire early, but at the same time, you got Saturn in the 1st. This season, you seeing potential with how you could expand your clientele for a business you building, this, that, and the third, whatnot. And right now, every time you're working into the workplace, I mean projection. Like, okay, sis, bro, I see that YouTube page you be working on outside of work. I caught a couple of streams and whatnot. Like, how much work you got to do on YouTube to really get paid from that though? Like, they start hitting you with that right there. Like, is it really something to sustain? Like, does it really make sense to like? You think you could really get to a point where like you could stop working and then you're really just doing YouTube and your brand or whatnot? Like, you gonna start work. That's through the project. Oh man, that's where the projection gonna start coming from the workspace from these niggas. All right, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me because I'm striving for something outside of this mug. All right, and that ain't nothing. I'm a working brother. I'm a working brother. I am Saturn's favorite nephew, so I ain't got nothing about against anybody with a job. I would be having issues with people who ain't working. It's like you ain't got a job and you ain't building something in your life. If you don't get your flimsy Ash Wednesday up and go do something, matter of fact, come work for me. Yeah, I could use some hands right now. All right. So I have a problem with people not working. And when we get into Leo in the sixth house, this house be trying to teach my Aquarius to work on their creativity. This is why a lot of Pisces at times feel unfulfilled when their creativity is not something that's a part of their workspace. So you making transitions you making transitions in your life, trying to move creativity into something you could work into so it could start to build into something. Like I said, we got the moon square Taurus energy right now. So people are starting to see how things that they're building and structuring or things that they're just talented with can actually become work. It can actually be your career. It can actually be something that creates some type of result, stability, and security in your life. You one of the ones that's not. I'm not even gonna say that you're gonna download and realize this around this time because, in my opinion, I've been dealing with a number of transits, let alone Saturn in your sign that's been trying to enforce this in your life, right? But for the most part, now with the full moon transit in that sixth house, you're gonna have to understand what type of things is in your routine, in your regiment, what type of people be in the either in the workspace or surrounding you when you're trying to structure and work on things that either have negative projection for what you're trying to birth out your 12th house, right? The pregnancy house, your house, you got to keep some faith and belief in what you're building before it comes into reality, Pisces. So you're the number one sign that's supposed to dust off that sense of projection when it manifests. But because you're so sensitive and you so understanding, you start subconsciously at times being like, damn, they got a point. Could my brand really? Like you start diving into that ish, Pisces. So I don't be just talking any bull jive. When I say Pisces is one of the signs, the top 3 signs, I need to learn what a boundary look like. You know, need to learn how to catch something and be like, okay, I see what that is. I'm out of here. I'm not participating in this environment because I'm not about to become all. I'm not about to start digesting and receiving all of that energy right there. I'm too sensitive and understanding for things. So Pisces just be need to make sure they're in the right environment in general. All right. So the full moon in that sixth house in Leo, yes, we're refining things with your schedule and routine around this time, and you're gonna have to understand what things you're intentional about being seen, Pisces. It's one thing working towards this, that, and the third, but sometimes we don't be really observing the attention and light that's gonna be brought to what we're doing. And once we start dealing with a form of attention and light, now we got a new. Some of us may have a new set of obstacles. Like, damn, I actually have an audience. I actually have people paying attention to me. I got a damn. I'm actually me being on camera and expressing things this, that, and the third, or me making this book or song this, that, and the third. I have to be conscious of the message. I have to be. Yes, that's a whole new set of obstacles. But what journey path, anything that you're working or building doesn't come with any form of obstacles this, that, and the third. All right. So I know that's a lot of my Pisces sunrises is going through right now. We ain't doing the projection in the sixth house. We's not doing that. Okay. All right. And the 12th, you are another sign as well that I don't really want y'all being so open and relatable about what y'all building and structuring right now. I really don't want you. I just made a post giving my Pisces sun risings a lot of praise because I'm like, yo, Pisces sunrise, y'all ain't got the time for nothing to nobody right now. Y'all building structure in this, that, and the third. Y'all telling people y'all ain't got the time. Yeah, keep it just like that, Pisces sun risings. Keep it just like that. Because right now, with a fully illuminated sixth house, you know exactly what habits is in your regimen, in your routine that's not adding up to exactly what you're trying to structure in your first house, not really adding up or reflecting the things that you want to give some time and give some energy towards in your 12th. and eventually things that can be connected with people who feel that, who relate to your, whatever you're building, can share the mentality that you have with some. Once again, Aquarius season, tribe, community. All right. And for a lot of my Pisces sunrise that already got things in motion, I definitely see this season, especially with Venus getting in Capricorn, fully illuminated sixth house, which is a creatively influenced house with Leo in there. I already see y'all getting into a stage right now where y'all even increase y'all ability to place boundaries in places because you're developing this adoration. I mean, this love for your process right now, for what you're building, for seeing how boundaries and restrictions really play a part in your life and refine your sense of stability. Sometimes it's hard for Pisces. You can't tell. It sounds so cliche, but when you really think about it, it's hard to tell a sign that deals with the imagination to deal with boundaries. That's hard to do. That's hard to do. It's like, damn, I'm the example of being boundless, and now you want me to restrict something? All right. So a lot of my Pisces is learning how to make that combination of energy work in their life right now. And you don't need to catch that projection for what some when we talk about ego, you may have ego in the workspace or ego with people around you, and their ego is, directed to a space that ain't got nothing to do with self-development or who they are, right? They may have a negative ego that projects on other people in some type of shape or form. All right. And I just don't want my Pisces sun risings to catch that. Make sure that sixth house is tightened up. All right. Make sure that sixth house is tightened up, Pisces sun risings. It's gonna be somewhat of a challenge, okay? Because like I said, I know that sixth house is already that's that Virgo energy. So telling Pisces and sun risings to get with the routine and the schedule, that's already that's already a little shaky space. But one day at a time, Pisces sun risings, one day at a time. All right. So that's what we got going on with my Pisces sun risings, Aries sun risings, Aries sun risings. Okay. So Aquarius house, 11th house lit up, 5th house is fully illuminated. All right. Now it's a trine. It's a trine to you right now, Aries. So you got the full moon trining you, got the sun in Aquarius sextiling you. So you guys, I'm actually expecting y'all to be like quick with it. Very quick response. Okay, cut off. Okay, you good, you stay here. Oh, you cut off. Like I'm expecting that from Aries sun risings because you already have an urgent energy, and then this full moon and the sun is harmonizing with y'all right now. Okay. So when it comes into Aries under identifying, acknowledging what things is holding it back from its creative expression or being able to gain attention for something they're creatively invested to, you're so sensitive towards it, it's not even funny. I already said Sun in Aquarius in 11th house. A lot of Aries Sun risings, a lot of y'all finna be manifesting situations where the community and groups that y'all are part of in general, you're gonna realize if it's expired or not. You're gonna realize, did I get what I was supposed to get from this group, this experience, this and a third, or is this I need to continue to build here because this is where it's at right now. This is where it's at. That's gonna be white and black. That's gonna be white and black this season, Aries. It's not gonna be the signs and feelings and emotions you get from this. If you go like a couple of days straight, a week straight, you like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't be liking how they, this my business partners or my group or this church or this community or something. I don't be liking how they like make me feel uncomfortable where I'm at in life, my mentality and what I'm trying to grow into or work into. It just don't reflect there. That's gonna be a very vivid feeling and emotion, all right, and thought. So So that's what we got going on with that Aries. It's gonna be white and black there. So I don't want y'all overthinking and questioning the people that you're associating yourself around. You already got a you are already very discerning when it comes to who you associate yourself with, because relationship energies already can feel it's quick to feel like a burden for an Aries, right? So when Aries associate themselves with people who don't relate to their passions, the way they see things in some type of shape or form, it's already going to come off as a quick burden. So that is not what I'm worried about. But when we get into the full moon in the 5th house, now Aries, your ego may have to be worked on in this space. All right. You might have to check your ego out in this space right now. It's the creative house. So when it comes into anything that's been suppressed from how you jump into a creative artistic bag, or your aspirations to place things on the stage right now. Not only do you have to see how your partnerships reflect that, you may also have to see how, maybe you have people in the great support systems around the way, in your space, wanting to help you add on to things, but your ego and how you working on things, how you want to get things done. That'd be my issue with Aries at times. I mean, all the passion, all the durability, all the intention in the world. But when you tell Aries to be open towards working on something a new way, let God navigate you this way. You don't gotta. I know you want to get it done that way, but I think God wants you to get it done this way. Or be open to doing something another way. Aries be like, no, we're gonna get the money this way. We're gonna get the money this way. That's what we may have to tweak around this time. And you'll know you have to tweak that mentality, Aries sun rising. If sometime this week you run into a situation, somebody really get on your ass Wednesday, like, damn, so much potential, but you so stubborn. You want to do this way. You want to do that way. You don't let nobody help you. You feel so, what's the word? You feel so vulnerable asking for help or receiving help. Ash Wednesday. You don't need to run into all that right there, Aries sun rising. When God, you got these energies harmonizing with you. So you do need to be open to the word of God right now, because you could easily be navigated into the right community, easily be navigated into the right resources, easily be navigated into the right mentality you need, to help continue or jump into some type of creative process. Now, the fifth house also deal with the inner child, Aries sun rising. I think there's going to be moments during Aquarius season that the things that uplift the inner child, right? Maybe a pastime, certain things that you get into, you have to make sure these things aren't neglected, because it helps you feel more lively connecting out in the world. And you may find yourself out in the world a lot. I told y'all I need to be out in the world a lot during this season, because so much opportunity for y'all in the 11th house right now. All right. So much opportunity in the 11th house right now. And people in the 11th house are going to want to see what's going on in your fifth house. So the better relationship you're building, what you're into creatively, and how you're healing the inner child. Ruby, what's going on? What's going on, Rubes? Okay. The more you're honoring and nurturing that relationship with the inner child and what you got going on the creative level, that's going to do numbers for you right now, with you being able to be confident, you being able to, express what is it that you're bringing into the 11th house, know what is it you're bringing into the 11th house, and then also have more of a knowingness and more of a clear intuition. Your intuitive abilities in general is going to be working a little bit better. Your awareness is going to be working a little bit better when you're starting to meet people during this season in your different spaces, and you're going to be able to understand, like, okay, God, me channeling this energy is helping this person to be attracted into my life for this, to help me build this, to help me understand that. All right. That's what we got going on with that right now. Aquarius, Aries, them A's, Aries, sun rising. All right. Now, and another thing, Aries, like I said, you already a fire sign, deal with expression. The fifth house dealing with expression. You got all your emotion, which is fully illuminated, which is at a peak right now, is in the fifth house. So expression in general, your reaction towards things when people either critiquing or having some insight or guidance or whatever, seeing some details or something dealing with your expression or something around this time, that can be intense. So you kind of want to be in you have a lot of energies flowing through an expression space. You kind of want to be in a listening space. You can receive a lot. You can receive and digest a lot right now from the external realm in some type of shape or form, and that could simply lead for fifth house activity to jump into the 11th house. You'd be more an example of something in the 11th house. All right, that's what we got going on with my Aries sun risings, Taurus sun risings. All right, one of the fixed signs, one of the signs on the hot seat. Now, Taurus sun risings, what we got going on? We got the 10th, right? That's what we got going on? No. But we just got our 11th house. Yeah, we got the 10th house. Got Aquarius in that 10th house, Leo in that 4th. Ooh. Ooh. Taurus, what we been talking about? What for all the Tauruses that's been at church these past couple of weeks, what this mean right here? All right, guys, so we got the Empress card. What that mean right there, Taurus? You running from the attention of what your gifts are going to bring, what your value brings. We got that Leo in the 4th house. So Taurus know how to keep their creativity private. Taurus be having to work through little, depending on where they moon and other placements and alignments that have. Sometimes Taurus got to work. I mean, the plan for the community. I mean, the plan, the business, the brand. I mean, that's not the problem. Them knowing their value, that's not the problem. But damn, I got to be the face. Yeah, a lot of that has to do with Leo in the 4th house and why you have to learn to overcome those things in your life path. Okay, brother Deacon from the hip, and Scorpio is my rising, so I'm the brother. So that already shows you this. A lot of what your life path has to do, from Deacon from the hip, has to deal with you embracing that light, right? And I know you got so much to bring to the light of the church. All right, brother. Let me just hold on real quick, brother, because you just do so much for the church. Get some of that right there, brother. It's a good brother right there. All right, but when you have Taurus in the 4th house, Leo in the 4th house, a lot of Tauruses, that some of y'all got Taurus sun rising family members. Like, I mean, everything that they invested into creatively is all up in their bedroom. Probably be doing mad things in their room, playing on electric keyboard. I mean, they damn near Stevie Wonder, but don't nobody know. Don't nobody know they nasty on the keys like that or nothing. Isn't she lovely? You open the door like, what you doing? What? I'm just in here playing around. No, you in here sounding like you capable of winning a Grammy. Why are you keeping this in the bedroom? It's like, listen, just close the door and let me do my thing. Let me get my privacy. You don't get no privacy with Leo on the 4th. Let me get my privacy. As soon as you close the door back, then, isn't she lovely? Isn't it? Damn, that Taurus Sun Leo is talented. Why don't want nobody to see? Good, glorious evening, Boro. What is your opinion, philosophy around the male body fluid retention? If you catch my drift, as a single man, would love to. Well, that's the fluid of God. That's the fluid of God, and that is not to be dispersed. It's not that many men that get in a journey of understanding how serious that fluid is when you retain it and learn to use it purposefully. All right. We just live in this. It really is the westernized. Once again, it's the westernized world. All right, it's the westernized world. You go to India and all these places, they don't look at anything with masturbation, or just a lot of parts of the world is the opposite of how we look at sex or whatnot in this westernized world. And the man that's able to go on a journey and learn how to have control of it. Listen, God made it feel good on purpose. We need to reproduce, right? God made sex and all of that feel good, orgasm, feel good for a reason. Makes us want to do it. All right. Most men don't even know what it feels like to keep that fluid in their system for 90 days straight. Niggas don't even know they're gonna start levitating if they keep that shit in their system 90 days straight. So that's a whole nother, a whole nother class and course for the men, okay? Because our bodily fluid works a tad bit different from a woman's bodily fluid. But for the most part, I just don't believe a man can really see his full potential if he's always draining himself. He's always letting his life energy go, whether he's doing it with somebody else or he's doing it, on his own. There's a reason why certain athletes and boxers, this, that, and third, they refrain from sex before certain, bouts and whatnot. It is what it is. I've been doing this all my 20s on and off. So it's just that ain't nothing new. But that's my philosophy around it. That is the fluid of God. You cannot think the actual thing that creates life is just insignificant. You should just blurt it out. Like that should be the first simple thought about it. Like, damn, this actually creates life. I don't think I should just be using porn and my hand and a woman all the time casually to get this out. I don't talk to my bros about it no more because they ain't trying to hear this from me anymore. But they think I'm crazy when I start talking about retaining your seed. But I remember I was talking to my bro about this not too long ago, and he was like, bro, releasing is just an appetite. All right, we all have an appetite to release, and once you release, you that's it, you fed. And I'm like, look at that poor mentality. I be having an appetite for a couple of sugary things. Don't mean I need it. All right. I'm sure you could feed yourself a different way. Try meditation. Try moving that energy around. All right. I was listening to this last thing I'm gonna say about this. I was listening to, a minute ago, and somebody was talking about how, like, in ancient civilizations, they would get sexually aroused first before jumping into something creatively, because they knew how much that energy stimulates things, right? So imagine a nigga just, I don't know exactly a healthy way to get sexually aroused other than just being sexually aroused naturally. Like, I don't need nothing to get me aroused. I'm ready to go all the time. But I'm just saying, like, I get it. It's almost like it's almost like jumping into the kundalini. So they probably had little kundalini exercises, whatnot, moving the energy from the lower spaces where it derives from, where our seed, where all that energy is being developed, right in that root, that sacral. Let it rise up. Let it touch different chakras, right? Let that energy get up to the top of your spine. See how that makes you feel. See how that makes that, bring some life to your creative ability. Some of us is just walking around dull. A lot of men is just walking around in the world just dull and just niggas eyes. You got no life in you because you fucking ejaculating all the time. Like, keep your seed in your body. Damn. All right. It's as simple as that, brother. So that's that. Okay. So and then that's what makes such a sacred, beautiful thing like sex what it is. Some people can't even enjoy sex. And it's so sad because some people are dating people that's, addicted to porn and masturbation, don't even know it. And then you're wondering why that feels not there when y'all intimately connect. You know you love this person. You know that person love you. You're not even questioning that. But yeah, because they done lost sensitivity a long time ago towards their hand makes it feel ways that you can't. The rose, I mean the rose makes it feels does things a brother can't compete with. That is a machine. That is I can't do nothing with that. And I'm that nigga. But damn, you're cheating now, woman. You're cheating. I can't compete. All right. So that's my question for that, brother. Appreciate the collection plate, and because you're a devoted brother, here, go ahead, here, real quick, brother. Get some of that right there, brother. All right, all right. So, was we still talking about Aries? No, we moved on to Taurus. So yeah, that Taurus sun rising, that's going to be challenged this week. All right. You may have to discover certain things that you have going on within, you might have developed from the family home environment, things developing with all different type, but never having a that's hard to say Taurus don't be having a support system, but you never know what aspects they ass dealing with, right? But for the most part, uh they can generate support systems quick, even if they feel like they didn't have it. Once they find a value that they're really connected to in life, it'll generate a support system quick. But with all that being said, Taurus sun risings, that full moon in Leo right now, you got the sun in the 10th house, all this activity in the 10th. So a lot of my Taurus sun rising, like I said, this is a year of big testimonies. All right. Who's on the top of my testimony list this year? It's Taurus sun risings. Uh hmm. Is the Jupiter in air? I want to say the air dominance, but really, no, it's the air dominant slash Jupiter in air generation. So if you got Jupiter in air, Libra, or I mean Jupiter in Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, I'm expecting y'all to have some heavy testimonies this year. Uh and I would say Scorpio, Aquarius dominance, even though I just said air, because the activity Uranus is gonna have what is the biggest alignment in the year. I ain't gonna lie, Aquarius, besides Libra, I mean Libra just fell into it because they air. Aquarius and Gemini, I'm looking for some testimonies from you. I mean, hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I mean,
nothing I did, nothing I tried.
I'm looking for this testimony from y'all.
Smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank. No man I did, no one did me. Nothing did me any good.
But sister, give your testimony.
Oh Lord, even that the food I put in my mouth would help me, Lord. Oh.
I mean, that's the type of testimony I'm looking from them signs right there. Right there. All right. All right. So that's off the top of my head. All right. Uranus dominance, Jupiter in air signs, Taurus dominance. Really, Gemini and Aquarius emphasize when I say air signs. Libra, don't catch a fit. But Jupiter, Gemini, and Aquarius. All right. All right. I might have left some out, but those are the testimonies I'm looking for. But definitely Taurus Sun risings. Like y'all's in the top of the list. Okay. The food. Sister Trace. Pastor. I mean, Pastor, you don't understand how much battles and demons I went with that food. Oh, Pastor, sometimes it's just 3 a.m., Pastor, and I know them leftovers should stay leftovers. But they don't even get to make it to be leftovers, Pastor, because by the time I get to 3 a.m., Pastor, I mean, I'm all up in the leftovers. I mean, I'm reheating the leftovers, Pastor. I mean, I'm fixing my napkin inside my shirt, Pastor. I should be asleep at this time, Pastor, but the food, the seasoning in the turkey wing. The food, Pastor, the food. I've battled many demons with that food thing. Sister, I feel you. Food is the devil. All right? Mother flipped the weed and the sex. We could listen. If you really want to keep it a buck, the weed and the sex and all that ain't got nothing on the food. If y'all really want to go there tonight, family. Lord have mercy. But anyways, you got to do a lot of work to get the weed and the food sometimes. I mean, the weed and the sex. You got to find somebody to do the sex with. Somebody you like. Some people don't even care. They getting people they don't like. You got to do all these type of things. I got to call the bud man, meet the bud man. Nigga ain't delivering. But the food, that ain't nothing but hitting that drive-through. It ain't nothing but hitting that drive-through, Lord. All right. All right. So with all that being said, that is a great point right there. Interesting how the Leo symbol looks like a sperm cell. It low-key does with his wiggly self right there. It do though. And Leo's about life. Okay. I bet you if you looked at zodiac signs that suffer from masturbation, like zodiac signs addicted to like porn and masturbation, ranking them from 1 through 12. I think Leo is very low on that list because they're too lively. They just too lively. They have too much vitality and their sun energy. So they may not understand what porn does to the, to the mind, looking at pixels of it. It's kind of weird when you think about it, guys. We kind of, this America done messed us up. The fact that we look at naked people doing things, that's already weird in itself. But you got to go through a sense of maturing and understand, like, hold on, time, this is weird. All right, so let's start there. And then 2 is the sun energy, is the representation of life and vitality and creation. So I think there's so much Leo, they don't even understand the actual things that are happening in their life, from a scientific level of what's going on, but the spirit be knowing because they got sun energy. It's like, yo, what am I doing? I'm like depleting myself. I think Leo will be low on that list. I really don't want to say the sign that I think is number 1. But anyways, as we keep going, it's the full moon energy. I don't want to trigger nobody. Now, so yeah, Taurus, you got all this going on in the 10th house. All this going on in the 10th house. All this activity. Oh, Taurus, you should come to this event and show us this. Oh, Taurus, you so good at that. Don't you know if you work on that and build that up, people gonna love that in the world? Oh my God, Taurus, you so experienced with this, that, and the third. Oh my God, Taurus, you so talented and gifted with this. You got all that activity, all that encouragement to let your sun, let your identity, let who you are be seen in the 10th house. But what happens? Full moon in the 4th house. You run into a situation where you start realizing, like, damn, this is gonna bring some attention to me. You got Leo in the 4th house. You start feeling like things about you privately are gonna be have to be expressed in some type of shape or form. Yes, your creativity might be something you keep very private to towards yourself, and that may have to be expressed, but like not your actual bedroom and what you got going on in your house. Taurus sun risings, don't take it like that. And you really got something going on around this time, Taurus sun rising. If let's say, like, let me use the music example, right? Let's say like creating music is something that's really a sacred thing for you. Like it's not really let's say it's not literally it's like literally creating music is therapeutic. You do it, you like doing it in your own time. You're never invested about letting other people hear your music, to stand and third. But let's say you just run into a situation while the full moon is in Leo this week and somebody catches something that's catches you making music or in some type of shape from your friend or something here, and it's like, yo, bro, yo, sis, you really not gonna like, you never thought about putting that out at all, like in any way, and you're like, nah, this is what I do right here. I'm telling you, that's a sign from God. This is energy is being used to fully illuminate all the things that you're talented with, all the things that light should be expressed upon in the world. It's just that you keep it in a private state. So it's a sign of God when you get something that makes you when something manifests around this time and it's telling you, yo, push that out. Let that be seen. On top of you having the moon in the fourth house and that being the house that the moon loves, and you being in position to either help guide others with their subconscious in the 10th house, that may be something that starts to manifest right now with what I got going on in career. Right now, the Taurus sun rising may start to understand the ability they have. And you know, you moon energy too, right? I hope you know that. I hope you know you got moon energy, Taurus. That's the moon's exaltation space. So you already have natural moon energy. Then the moon is fully illuminated in the fourth house. So whatever the Taurus got going on in the 10th house, there will be circumstances, if they haven't already manifested leading up to the full moon, where you guys start realizing like, yo, I have the ability to really connect with the world, whether it's through my brand or my ideologies or my spirituality, my YouTube, my art, my music, my brand, my whatever, this community I started. I really have the ability to connect and moon in some type of way, nurture values in the world. I think I'm anointed for that. Yes, you are. Yes, you are anointed for that, Taurus sun risings. So I need you to walk it like you talk it, walk it like you talk it. I hated that damn song when it came out, but that's hip hop be getting us with the catchy stuff. I first heard that song, I said, "What is this, Migos and Drake?" 3 weeks later, nigga leaning with it, rocking with it. That's a 2000s dance. All right. So that's what we got going on, Taurus sun risings. That 10th house is gonna be calling for some things in a private state. And also, another thing the moon is gonna be doing, because we know it's full moon, is fully illuminated. Now, full moon in the fourth house ain't no joke. Because anything that's deep within the subconscious that ain't supporting what's going on in the 10th house, we gonna figure it out. So whether it's the projection of your family, your parents, people in your close environment, habits that you have in the home environment that ain't good for the 10th house, just your family work balance, home work balance, excuse me, that may have to be worked on right now. I feel like I'm a Taurus sun rising because my work home balance a little off right now. Okay. But I'm gonna get that together, family. Don't worry, I'm gonna do some extra prayer tonight. But yes, there's gonna be the deep dive here is also understanding what's holding you back from some of these 10th house aspirations. And it might be you understanding that you never got that support in the home environment. It might be you realizing that you, you don't have nobody close to you to bounce off some of these 10th house aspirations. Okay. And then that manifests. I watch a lot of self-development things. My whole algorithm on I'm about to do some unfollowing on Instagram too, because I love the ladies. I ain't gonna lie, I love seeing that feminine energy on my timeline. I be talking a lot of bull job at times, but I'm gonna have to do some unfollowing because it be hard. I mean, I ain't saying every who I'm following. I don't be following the half naked Johns, and okay, maybe a couple of them, but I'm gonna have to do some unfollowing because it's just I gotta help myself. I gotta help myself on this journey right now. But I do follow a lot of like self-development Johns and whatnot, my YouTube algorithm. But that's the thing, I don't be on Instagram like that. Like I really don't. Like I be on YouTube. And um I was basically just listening to this, one of the people I follow, and they were like, you gotta be able to surround yourself with people who's doing the things you're doing, people who's already on the timing that you're on. And if you're not, you gotta become that person. Is that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple, Taurus sun risings. You feel like you ain't had that support system in your fourth house, or you feel like you in a space where damn, I can't relate the things I want to build in my 10th house close to me. I can't relate it to nobody close to me. I have a support system, but I just know what I'm building. I can't relate it to them. Right. So I know my family's my support system. I just know they don't see what I see with what I'm building and structuring. And it's only but so much. Maybe they do support, but they could only support me from afar, right? Okay. And with all that being said, you need to use that as your motivation to continue your 10th house travels throughout Aquarius season so you could build that tribe and community there. Sometimes we project too much on our loved ones, on our family members. They're not supposed to be understanding everything that's going on in their life. They got their own goddamn life. They got their own goddamn life path. All right. So what, your parents don't understand your dreams and your creative aspirations, this, that. So what? All right. I'm sorry. I'm getting my insensitive moon in Capricorn back, but so what? It's life. There's bigger issues than that. That's what's gonna really hold you back because your mom don't bang with what you want to do, because your pops don't believe in what you want to do. Is that really what's gonna hold you back from creating, from doing something for real? Because your best friends don't align with it? Man, if you don't get your Ash Wednesday on and get to the creating and get to what you're supposed to be here to do, all right, all right. God is good. Holy, holy is his name. Shout out to the Taurus sun risings, Gemini sun risings. Gemini sun risings. All right, let me not look at the comments because you're talking about some shrimp, lobster, pasta, the food, sister Tracism. Oh, man. You ever get a McChicken from McDonald's and tell them to add cheese to it, family? I'm telling you, that's one right there. That McChicken with you know that cheese got addictive properties now. Yeah, I think cheese more addictive than brack. Oh, man. Quitting weed is one thing. I mean, getting off the cheese is another, family. All right. Gemini sun risings, 9th to the 3rd. I think I seen when I was posting a lot of the individual clips of each sign on YouTube, I think I seen a lot of the Geminis turning up for their reading. All right. A lot of Geminis confirming that they're already in motion with 9th house activity, right? Already confirming that they're in 9th house activity with something that they're learning, something that they're about to graduate from, get the credentials licensing for, something that they're very passionate about, participating in or starting in order to get the licensing or credentials for something. I told you, Geminis, don't wing it now. Geminis don't get that esthetician license, and you just got shorty just, all right, y'all book my client. I mean, eyes bloodshot. What you did? Too much glue, ma'am. Book my client. I think your client need medical attention. All right. So Gemini sunrise, don't try to wing it now. Go to school, take the course, get the class. That's what the sun in the 9th house is calling for, and it's a trine. This is the best time to do it because, like I said, you're gonna get the right course, the right teacher. It's gonna be the right John. Like it's just gonna fall into alignment. You're gonna I like this invite. Can I go to class a little longer? You're gonna want the class to be longer. No, I'm just saying I like the people in here. We come in here, we talk, we bounce ideas off of each other. Any environment Gemini get to do that, it'd be hard to get them out that mug. So you got so much in development in your 9th house with being able to utilize community, or before we even get to community, being able to take, things that you're invested in learning, things that you could teach others, and you just in the space right now, you can gather so much community off your ability to teach things or just attract the right environments to learn things as far as you having the intention of what you want to learn and explore, though. All right, you got to start there. And Aquarius is what enhances the ability to get in the right spaces, get in the right social space, because you in a trine season right now, Gemini. Now the thing is, you got the full moon in the 3rd house, so you're actually, with all that being said, it's a trine, but you're actually going towards a house that be out your element a little bit. Even though you got your element air in there, the 9th house is opposite your element. You a 3rd house mother flipper. All right. My bad. I didn't mean to call y'all mother flippers. Y'all know these names be out of love. Did Bora just call me a mother? It's out of love, y'all. All right. Come here, mother flipper. Give me a hug. Give me a kiss. Mwah. All right. It's all love, y'all. But you got Leo in that 3rd house now, Gemini sun rises. Ooh, the projection with Leo in the 3rd house. I already tell y'all this the peer pressure house. A lot of people it took y'all. I remember when I said that, a lot of y'all was like, oh damn, boy, you on to something with that. I ain't never look at it like that. That is the peer pressure. It's the peer pressure house. All right. Where your first drink came from. I mean, where did your first hit of the blunt come from, family? It was a friend that passed that. It was a friend that passed that thing to you, wasn't it? It was a little party in your neighborhood. You was just a little young. You was just a little young John. What's that? Let me get some. Let me taste some of that. All right. Little OG was like, yo, go ahead. Don't tell nobody I gave you this. All right. It's called Hennessy. I right, drink a little bit. You almost damn near died. You're 11 years old. Acting like you can't breathe. Why it tastes like that? You wasn't welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side, the third house. That's why Geminis be the one to walk a lot of people into their first experiences, especially sexually. Now, don't worry. Just hold your, just breathe. I got you. I got you. I know you ain't never do this before. Just relax. I got this. All right. Gemini be knowing too much. Oh man, Gemini be walking some people into some. All right, I'm giving too much out. But anyways, all right. So you got Leo in there. Yeah, you know Leo make everything look entertaining. So Gemini sun rises breaking out your third house sometimes be a mug. That is a tough battle for a lot of y'all sometimes. And now you got all this energy that's entertaining ninth house things. You're supposed to be exploring new facets of knowledge and also exploring new abilities, new not just opportunities, because it is a trine, but you're supposed to be exploring different environments where people honor and appreciate your knowledge. Not the people in your third house that don't want to evolve and grow. So with that full moon in the third house, y'all got to make sure that y'all not allowing the mentalities of people close to you, this, that, and the third, to keep you in some type of box right now. No, you take your flimsy self to school. You go get that course and make sure you follow out that course, even though everybody, yo, we out this week and we popping out, bro. Like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little behind in my schedule and I have to get this due date in this course with this exam tonight. I might have to show up late. I could probably show up late, but I can't just get drunk in pregame, and I can't, not right now. All right. That little sweet thing in your DMs, like, what you doing? You want to link Friday night? You like, damn, I do. You trying to think how you multitasking. I got this course due at 11, exam due at 11:59. It's about 7:40 some. It's about 7:40 some. I think I can multitask. No, Gemini, you're not gonna multitask. And you the multitask sign. But when she just over there laying all sweet and she over there talking about hurry up, don't you hurry up, do the test. You like, all right, you know what, man? Forget this test. I'm gonna email my teacher, ask for an extension. I'm gonna tell him, Gemini persuasion. I'm telling somebody in my family died. Tell him I get into a car accident or something. All right. So Gemini, don't play yourself. Do not play yourself, and continue to understand how your third house habits, how the people close to you, the mentalities of people close to you, this, that, and the third, are not in alignment with what you're trying to explore and experience. And you're an air sign. It's air. It's an air sign trining at your ninth house. Gemini sunrise. Do you know how much opportunity when we're talking about tribe and community to be manifested in this season, leading into what I believe is going to be a very prosperous year for you guys? So let's get some positive momentum energy, spiraling first before we start getting into these transits that's really going to have things popping off for y'all. Don't set yourself back and then try to use these transits and the Jupiter conjunct Uranus transit in your leading up to Jupiter in your sign. Don't be trying to use them signs to get back on track. No, have momentum before we even get to those spaces. All right, Gemini sun rising, but it's gonna take what you having to possibly discipline things in your third house that is not helping you grow and evolve. Mentalities, the people around you, got Leo in your third house. Everybody want to have fun next to you. Everybody wants to have fun next to you, Gemini. So that's why it'd be hard for you to get disciplined, because everybody wants to have fun next to you, and you're usually the one that's giving life to a lot of the things have fun. People want you to be a part of things because you're gonna liven it up even more, and they know at times you're not gonna say no. They know you're not gonna curb the party. They know you the mutable air. Let's get with it. Let's Y'all know I'm the life of the party with a Leo third house. So we can't go. We get that little word vomit just now. All right, Gemini sunrises, but y'all gotta understand that. Y'all gotta understand how to identify things in your third house. Be like, yo, you know what? I'm really past this cycle or these type of thoughts and habits. These new people I'm meeting in the 9th house, they ain't as fun as y'all, but I believe they're gonna help me grow. Okay, some of that right there. Some of that. You have to put down the Hennessy and pick up the sparkling water. I mean, no Casamigos, yes, apple cider. You're gonna have to tone it down so much, a little bit. It ain't gonna be as fun, but you're gonna be able to grow. You're gonna be able to breathe. Remember how that first Hennessy shot, you almost died. That first Hennessy shot made hair grow in your chest overnight. You was 11 years old. You got tapped into that too quick. You hit that blunt in 5th grade. Now you in high school just smoked out. You look crazy, Gemini. You look crazy. All right, this for my Gemini sunrise out of alignment. I got to tell you this out of love. Look in the mirror. Look how you look. Look, you've been smoking since 5th grade. You look crazy right now. Look at you. Look at you. Your lips extra black. Your hairline is getting receded. I don't even know if that's the weed. I don't know what's doing that to you. Get the 3rd house influence out your life. All right. Okay. So that's what we got going on for my Gemini sunrise. Everything in the 3rd house is fully illuminated. You get into any big clashes with siblings, close friends, you trying to relate things to your close friends. They not in alignment with it. They taking you out of alignment with certain things. All of that's huge signs and indicators right now, Gemini sunrise. I got too much going for myself this year, too much to expand on with new people and new environments. I'm not going to be prisoner to my 3rd house. It's not happening. And the full moon in Leo is here to make sure that does not happen. All right. Next, Cancer sun risings. Cancer sun risings. All right. Y'all took over the Pluto in what's the name stream. Y'all took that one over. All right. Now Pluto, I'm about to bring up Pluto. Cancer sun risings, what we dealing with? The 8th and the 2nd. Yes, the 8th and the 2nd. All right. So we got the sun transit in the 8th house. We got the sun transit in the 8th house. And Cancer sun rises, y'all's the private one. God set y'all up with putting Leo. I mean, of course you got to put the sun next to the moon, though. It's just everything is divine. That's why people be asking me about 13 signs astrology. I'm like, guys, it don't even feel right. It don't look right. Everything is right. 12 signs. Everything is really in threes. That's how it's supposed to be. All right. But just looking at the dynamic of Cancer rising's chart, it always intrigued me to see how their personality is private. But the next sign that deals with shining the light and expression, it's in their value system. So as private as you want to be, Cancer sun rising, your whole life is being forced to place light on your value, your talents. You cannot keep them to yourself. And I wish I had, oh man, this is a great point. I'm going to clip this and send it to my bro, but Cancer sun risings, y'all have to realize, like, the more y'all keep y'all talents and what y'all good at to yourselves, the more it's going to eat y'all alive in life. It just is what it is. No real other way to say it. It's going to eat y'all alive. You can sing well. Your friends, your people, your family members going to get on you. That's why Cancer sun rising. That's why at the family reunion. That's why at the baby shower. That's why at the gender revealing. Why you think my Cancer sister could sing? Come over here, girl. Oh yeah, my Cancer bro. Yeah, he know all about that. Yeah, he rap. Why y'all think that always happens to y'all in these places? Why do you think somebody was pushing you on the stage? Because you got Leo in the 2nd house. Your sun is attached to your value system, the house that deals with talents. So go ahead, Cancer. Keep acting like you're gonna keep all that private. Keep acting like you're gonna keep all of that private. All right. And then people with Cancer and Leo in their big 3, if you know people with Cancer and Leo in their big 3, it don't matter which way. Cancer sun, Leo moon, Leo sun, Cancer moon. That's the more dynamic one right there. The moon the ones that's not home. Leo sun, Cancer moon won't go as crazy, or be as extreme as the Cancer sun, Leo moon, because Cancer sun, Leo moon is going to be mad extreme with this. They're going to be mad extreme, just jumping into situations in their life where they're just pushing everything they feel like they need to push out and then retract. Cancer Moon, Leo Sun has more of a easier flow with this, an easier flow in their life, understanding this about themselves, that they can't they can't run from expressing, their talents and their ideologies or their teachings or their gifts in some type of shape or form. They're gonna have the easier flow. But that Cancer Sun, Leo Moon, oh man, so extreme. Y'all's extreme in general with y'all expression. Y'all be extreme in general with y'all expression. I mean, a chick that's a Cancer Sun, Leo Moon, I'm already like, man, don't be yelling at me. I'm gonna just let you know that now. I'm gonna just let you know that right now, woman. Don't be yelling at me. Have some damn manners. And when you feel away, calm down before you express it to me. I'ma listen. All right. I ain't do nothing. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not that other nigga that wasn't listening to you and I'm a Libra. I'm gonna listen to your ass. Ash Wednesday. Cause boy, this one don't know how to push out correctly at times. But with all that being said, just look at how that chart dynamic is set up. Yo, super private, intuitive personality, and then Leo all in the second house. So you cannot run from this area, Cancer, and you're gonna keep eating yourself alive. I'm sorry. Only reason I'm delivering this like this, I have loved ones, bros, and homies, and even some sisters in my life that be playing themselves. And if they have Cancer and Leo in the big three, they just be going through a whirlwind of emotions and thoughts, be letting projection from family members and other people that don't believe in their dreams, aspirations, and creative endeavors sink in too much, because you're the ultimate receiver sign, and then you're the ultimate expression sign. So it's just damn, you be needing to come to church. So what's going on right now with Cancer Sun rises? You're going through a whole different evolution right now. You're reinventing yourself right now. You may be in a healing process right now. You're in a state of reinvention with something from a creative aspect with the sun in the eighth house. There's a lot of transformations going to take place for you in Aquarius season. And the more intentional you are about these aspirations, the more intentional you are about eighth house, your passions and true motives about things, is the more you can activate Aquarius to find tribe to help walk with you with these spaces. But what happens? Full moon in the second house. You will be triggered with everything I just brought up just now, Cancer. You will be having these deep thoughts and downloads, or loved ones in your life telling you like, yo, what's up? When you gonna put the song out? What's up? When you gonna start the YouTube page? What's up? When you gonna do this, that, and the third? When you gonna give that expression to the world? We tired of you. We really tired of the private, the waiting, the I don't know. We tired of that. I'm sorry. We do not want to hear it. So do what you got to do, sun in the eighth house. Go through your hibernation, transformation, reinvention process. But just know this full moon in the second house, which second house, full moon, what do we know about the moon in the second house? Exalted here. It's damn near going to put you into an extreme energy. And some of y'all Cancers going to need that. Some of y'all Cancers going to need, man, fuck everything. Mother fudge everything. I don't care what my parents think. I don't care what my peoples think. I'm going to follow this dream. I'm going to push out this talent. I'm going to be seen for this. I don't care. Because it's too much insecurity energy that revolves around Leo and Cancer energy when it comes into being seen and connecting. I mean, being seen and being understood. Cancer has insecurity energy about being understood. Leo be having insecurity energy around being seen for certain things. So all of that energy in play right now, you have Cancer drown themselves in their feelings, thoughts, emotions, and insecurities about things, when you really supposed to be using the sun in the eighth house to transform all these. That's what the full moon in Leo is helping you do. Like, Cancer, look, identify this. Identify these traumas and insecurities you have with not being able to shine light on Leo in the second house, on your talents or whatnot. Identify that so we can start the transformation process, because we're not taking these insecurities and these or whatever is holding us back that you realize around this time. We're not taking that into the rest of Aquarius. We're not doing that. And then every opportunity we have to meet with somebody else, create tribe, create community, create a partnership that could be so fruitful for the creation process, we can't, that's it. We can't fulfill it. It becomes a blocked opportunity instead of something we could have naturally embraced, because we met the engineer we're supposed to make magic with and create all this different type of ish in our life. But when we met them, when they came into our life, we didn't have no music. We ain't have nothing established with what we're supposed to be doing. This is where you at right now with this Cancer sun rising. This is where you at. And you came into this season with a bang, Pluto and the sun coming into your eighth house. So yes, best believe it could be a deep transformation process taking place right now to be able to, do a 180 with how you look at your second house, with how you look at your ability to put the flashlight on your talents. I don't want to hear I'm shy, Bora. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. Don't book me a reading just to tell me that. How do I overcome no, this is right here. This is right. You just do it. I'm sorry, Cancer Sun Rising. That's all I got for y'all right now. That's all y'all needed to hear. Leo Sun Risings. Y'all was trying to steal the attention earlier. Y'all was so impatient and selfish sometimes, Leo. Because none of y'all was gonna say nothing like Boro. You said Aquarius Sun Rising. None of y'all was gonna let me go ahead. But it's okay. The moon is in y'all sign. I got to be delicate with y'all. What's going on, my lions and my lionesses? I'm sorry. What's going on with y'all? All right. I told y'all got to watch how y'all talk crazy to the signs that got planets in them. They got more power than you at the moment. All right. Leo suns, Leo suns and risings. All right, man. Full moon in the first house. Full moon in the first house, Leo sun risings. All right. So first of all, where's all the major activity at in your relationship house? All right. So when we talk about building tribe and community, all my Leo risings, all my fixed fire. Now you fixed fires. Oh, 9 out of 10 times Leo got something in motion. All right. Leo, 9 out of 10 times Leo got something that they cooking up in their third house. I mean in their first house, something that they believe in, an aspiration, even if they're not, even if it's not in motion, oh, it's in motion mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They just not working it yet. Their body ain't follow up, but there's something going on in there. Trust me. It's fixed fire in the first. This season is for you to understand, to create more clarity how that's related into the seventh house. And also understanding how community and tribe can be very useful towards what you got going in the first house. But knowing you'll be trying to take everything on I know I'm gonna do it my way. No, just like I said, trying to control the creation process. Okay. Now this is a full moon in the first house. It ain't the sun in the first house. It ain't a new moon in the first house. It's a full moon in the first house, aka Leo sunrise. Look in the mirror. What type of personal habits do you have that may just leave a little bit of a negative influence on your partnerships or the actual people that can help your personal aspirations grow? This is like a nigga right here. This is like a nigga that, he in a relationship or something. I mean, the brother creative, the brother talented, determined, all right, passionate brother for what he's trying to manifest in the first house. Now his girlfriend don't know nothing about what he working on, but she intuitive as hell, and she just be mentioning things here and there that would be so helpful, useful. He'd be like, "Yo, listen, woman, if you just keep chiming off, nigga be on the phone. Yeah, this heifer thinks she just be knowing all the time. She actually do. You just don't know how to listen." You got Aquarius in your seventh house. Sometimes, Leo, you need to be quiet. They're progressive thinkers in that area. People in that area be knowing a thing or two. Trust me. But sometimes your sun just too dominant. Your expression too dominant. There's a lot of people during this transit gonna have to learn how to embrace their expression. You might have to learn how to tone it down a little bit and let the world help some of the sunlight and the talent and expression you push out into the world. Let your support system carry that off a little bit for you. Start learning how people in your life could do some work for you a little bit, Leo. All right. You got to be able to identify your support systems throughout the rest of Aquarius season. You have to be able to do that, Leo sun risings, because like I said, the ability to create that strong emotional intention for how you want to express things, create things in your personal life, that's just your natural. That's just your natural. I have a gang of Leo rising friends and continuously have to remind them that they are the star and need to be putting themselves out there. So, but this is a season where you could use your seventh house to help you with that. Thank you for that comment, Kaylin. Okay. So, like I said, I know Leos is my lions and lionesses, but y'all be needing to learn some lessons dealing with being confident in y'all expression too, especially for my Leo risings that really got that, because Leo risings got Scorpio in the fourth. You got to think about it. You got Scorpio in the fourth, and they got Aquarius in the seventh. So you got a lot of my Leo risings out there. Like I said, the difference between the Leo rising and the Leo sun walks is birth, and he's like, "Where's the stage?" He or she's like, "Where's the stage?" Leo rising has to go through this life path. They get the attention in the first house. They nice curly hair, just natural creative expression a bit, right? Charismatic, nice smile. Boy, them Leos risings. I mean, smile is worth $1,000,000, right? Do you model? No, I'm just asking. You never thought about modeling before? You're a Leo rising, ain't you? Whenever I think about asking somebody, do they model? I know it's something like that. You got Leo rising. You got Venus in the first. What is it? Moon never modeled. You go Taurus. I think Taurus the most beautiful sign. Taurus risings. It's just they be some of them just y'all just be. I mean, God be taking a little bit extra time on the Taurus rising a little bit. I just why is why your baby hairs is laid like that? Nah, I don't even boy, I don't even know how to. They just natural like that. You don't be doing no extra work. Why you lying to me, woman? Who laid your baby hair? I'm serious, boy. They just your eyebrows is just curved to perfection, and then your voice so soft and delicate on top of it. Shout out to the Taurus rising. I'm sorry, I'm gonna come up with a list of most beautiful signs. But anyways, all right, get me caught up now. But where am I at? I really just got lost thinking about some Taurus rising women I know. Leos. All right. No, wait, where we at? Wait, I forgot y'all for real. I'm sorry. This is why I be talking too much, man. Damn. Okay, yeah. Okay, we are in Leo. Excuse me. So you having that Aquarius in the seventh house, Leo. That's the bottom line right now. All right. You need to make sure right now you is very aware about how you could allow things in your first house to travel a bit more through the usage of community, the usage of okay, I remember what I was saying, excuse me. So the Leo sun rising. Sorry guys, the Leo sun risings, the difference be right, Leo sun be like, where the stage at from day one. All right. The doctor be like, this motherfucker's gonna be a dancer or something. I know it. All right. Leo risings, y'all go through getting the attention in the first house, trying to understand what that means, and then eventually understand how to. You're gonna have to learn how to manipulate attention. Then you get into fourth house. You got Scorpio there, so who knows if what type of projection the Leo rising has dealt with in the fourth house? Who knows what type of abusive energy they might have dealt with in the fourth house with somebody telling them like, "You ain't ish." I don't care how popular you are out in school, this and that. You bring these grades back home, and you follow the law here that Mars, Pluto, power controlling intensity, but that darkness of not reflecting the light of the potential light that Leo rising may be able to expand in the first house. So you may have some of that. Then Leo got to get into Aquarius in the seventh house. Then their partners and some of their friendships don't reflect their light like that. Like, yeah, you cool and popular. Be a little bit of projection. Yeah, you cool and popular, whatnot, but you're not all that. Like this. So the Leo rising life path got to learn. That's why when Leo rising get around the Leo sun, sometimes the Leo rising start feeling another sense of confidence around the Leo sun. Obviously, because they sun fall into your first house. So when you meet the sun of your rising, that's the natural effect it's going to have. But Leo rising be needing that more than the other signs. Leo rising be needing that more than the other signs. All right. Leo rising get around the Leo sun, whether it's it could be their uncle, aunt, friend at school, their actual partner, and in some type of way that energy is going to exude where Leo rising can start picking that up like, yo, that I should express myself like that. I should be more intentional about establishing my self identity, my expression like that, in some type of shape or form. So that's a beautiful thing when Leo rising get into that. But with all that being said, yeah, I brought all that up because Leo rising, regardless of what you may have manifested that may have projected on you in some type of shape or form, or may have also created an extreme mentality. Feel like you got to do things all on your own, right? Mother Flip has been projecting on me all my life, so I got to learn how to do this on my own and put it on my back. Nobody's gonna understand. A lot of Leo risings could get into that because of their travels, but right now is a time to try to look at your seventh house for more of a positive influence to help filter out your relationships in a more positive way through the course of Aquarius season. But right now in the first house, you just need to make sure that what you're intentional about bringing out into the world and allow yourself to digest, acknowledge, identify anything that may be an issue of why you're not able to blossom from an expression level. Because as a Leo rising, this is what you're learning to do. And because we have a full moon in your first house right now, you're just this much closer to downloading one of the major reasons or the significant reason, or just gaining more clarity on what you may have already knew about yourself when it comes to why your self-creative expression is suppressed at times. All right, Leo rising. All right, Leo rising. I love y'all. I love y'all. Moving on. Virgo sun risings. Virgo sun risings. What we got? We got first house. We got full moon in the 12th. Full moon in the 12th, Aquarius in the 6th. Yeah. We got full moon in the 12th, Aquarius in the 6th. So Virgo Sun, Virgo risings. I already said this is a season for y'all to be able to use y'all sixth house network to make things. Um, this is the time right now. Virgo Sun rises. Okay, yeah, I remember what we was talking about. Aquarius in the sixth house, being able to Virgo Sun risings, being able to really realize what is it that they do that's different as far as how they go about working and structuring on things and use that to their advantage instead of always trying to use that for the group and for somebody else. Like, no, yeah, Aquarius represents the theme of Aquarius is community and groups. I get it, but having Aquarius in the sixth house, Virgo always find themselves being the one that brings a unique way of working on something or bring a unique thought to the group. So now this is a great season for Virgo to take that sense of originality and start working on things. So now the relationships and the community and the group around what they're working on, now that's manifesting instead of you being projected on as the one that's, damn, she come in here in the workspace doing this, that, and the third. No, Virgo, create your own goddamn business. And now the way you work on things or the unique expression you have or the sense of management, because most of the times when Virgos go create their own business, a lot of the times, if it's not something dealing with health, all right, it got to be something that it could be something that brings management to others. Even when Virgos don't have their own business, they be falling into workspaces where you call me and we help you manage something. All right. So Virgo just being in that position is always going to be gold, and somebody's always going to want to give them a higher position in some type of shape or form because we see like, okay, you was made for this. The minute that Virgo put in their 2 weeks, I mean, the boss started panicking. Didn't know how they was going to replace that Virgo. Virgo like, yeah, I'm going to start my own business. Like, yo, you boss start projecting on you. You sure you want to do that? I mean, it's hard being a business owner. It's hard. It's hard stuff. I give you a raise. Come on, don't leave me now with these incompetent, degenerate fools. I'm telling you. So right now, a lot of my Virgo sun risings, y'all's learning how to take your unique method of working on something, your unique method of being able to bring stability into your life or managing wellness, health in different ways with the sixth house being active, which is your house. But now you got the full moon in the 12th house. So guess what, Virgo sun rises? Everything dealing with your creative aspirations, everything dealing with things you have not put energy and time into yet, ideas, all different type of practices can help evolve your life from a spiritual personal perspective. All of these things is fully illuminated. So what happens when all of that becomes fully illuminated in a season where you feel very in tune with your energy, which is the sixth house energy. So right now, Virgo sun rises, you don't know what it is. I hope you guys do know and are intentional, but a lot of you guys, you just feel like I need to be putting this in position. I need to be putting that in place. I need to be structuring this, that, and the third. You don't know what it is, though. You don't know exactly what it is. But now that full moon in Leo, I'm glad it came early this season. All right. Because now you start, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be working on. I'm supposed to be working on my art. I'm supposed to be working on my own individualized business to give out my value on managing and structuring this. They just using me in this place. All right. Let me put together the routine, the regimen to really build this up. And then you got Virgo, you got that Leo in the 12th house. So you another one that be getting me a little mad. Like Cancer rising. You another one be getting me a little mad because that's such a creatively, I mean, everything that be in that house be like, and you have a conversation with Virgo sunrise and you ask them about what they creative what some of their creative aspirations is, whatnot. And then ask them, all right, you got a plan for them? And yeah, look. So this is the business plan. I think it's gonna take this much money. The time frame is this. I got the resources. I swear you're gonna want to knuckle up with the Virgo sunrise. Like, what are you doing? I mean, the idea is this sound like a Nobel Peace Prize award in the making. And then they structured they earth. So Virgo sunrise is not about to come up with nothing creatively. 9 out of 10 times, they're not gonna come up with a creative aspiration and then not try to, I mean, go through every single form of a resource they can to support it. Like that's a part of the plan. You may have another creatively inclined sign like Leo or Aries, and they just no, that's the goal. I want to do this. I want to be an artist. I want to be a rapper, and that's it. They don't know nothing. Leo, Aries don't know nothing but get in the studio and make the art. So they may sometimes need somebody else to do the managing, get their tour together, manage their social media platforms. No, Virgo is all of that. But to get Virgo to explore the 12th house, that'd be another thing right there. to get Virgo to say, you know what, I'm taking that 12th house aspiration, I'm locking it into the 6th house. That's a whole nother thing right there. And that's what's happening right now. That's what's going to happen for my Virgo sun rises. It may be a little uncomfortable having to digest some truths and realities of why you don't invest into this area. I have a Virgo, I have a Libra brother, a Libra sun, Virgo moon brother. I used to play his music a lot of the time on my stream, but like, you know, I damn near cussed him out when earlier this week with the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Cancer. And after I cut him out, I was like, damn, I'm just telling my church to be careful of communicating things you feel heavy about. I just cussed my bro out, but he needed that, you know, because I still feel like he'd be sleeping on his potential. But I'm talking about the key word potential. Potential energy be going crazy with Leo in the 12th. So with all that being said, you know, it's very important that you guys are able to identify this. It is a sign. My bro manifested me cussing him out because it's a full moon week and he needed to hear these things. And Virgo sunrises may be happening in your life. It may not be getting cussed out. It may be about to get fired from a job. It may be I don't know, your partner leaving you because you're broke. I don't know what it is, all right? But you may be manifesting something in some type of shape or form that got y'all feeling like, you know what, I'm good. Like I'm straight. I'm all right, Matrix. What you want me to do? You want me to invest into this creative attribute? Is that what y'all for real? Is this what's for me? Y'all want me to start working on this thing in my 12th house for real? For real? Yes, for real, for real. Virgo sun rising. Yes, for real, for real. All right. It is as simple as that. All right, Virgo sun rises. All right. Don't let that 6th house trick you out because you're gonna get a little bit of projection in your 6th house too. Employees, co-workers, that. Don't let it trick you out. And you another sign that I'd be a little worrisome when y'all start getting into a bag relating things to other people about what y'all finna work on. Even though I know y'all real private with things like that, because y'all already be overthinking y'all damn self. So you would be wanting to relate that to other people. Like, you know what? Because they're gonna start asking me about this, and that. So you already be knowing you be finna walk into some projection. But yeah, y'all definitely signs that I'm like, no, Virgo, don't keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself and get busy. All right. 1 second, family. All right. So that's what we got going on. Virgo sun risings. Okay, now moving on, Virgos. Libras. Libras. All right. Who did we start with? Aquarius, right? So we got Libra, Sag, Scorpio, Cap. Libras. Aquarius in the 5th house. All right. Aquarius in the 5th house. Leo in the 11th. All right. Now, Libra sun risings, I already told y'all, Aquarius in the 5th house. This is extremely creatively influenced transit for y'all. So anything that the Libra sun rising wants to get attention for, wants to put in the light, want this business to be seen, this, that, and the third, energies are in your favor. You're a trine sign, just like I was telling Gemini. But what happens now? I just told Gemini they got the full moon in the 3rd house. So they need to get out of there. They need to expand outside of their local environment to explore new things. So that's the challenge they have as the trine sign. And your challenge as the trine sign is, adjusting how you look at the 11th house, Libra. I told y'all with Aquarius in the 5th house, it'd be a lot of, for my Libra risings, it'd be a lot of people that don't know you that are willing to support you the way you feel like your loved ones should support you, right? The way you feel like your partner in your relationship. Well, I ain't gonna lie, your partner, Libra, your partner be everything, though. Your partner be Libras be best friends like a mug with their partner. I hate when I be watching dating shows and then Kendra G or somebody, Kendra asks somebody like, what type of partner you looking for? And somebody says a best friend. I have such a pet peeve when people say that. You don't just like, that's best friends are not like something you look for. Like, they just manifest. What you mean you're looking for a best friend and a partner? That's y'all be having relationships all twisted, no Keith Sweat. You don't even know what y'all be wanting and looking for. How you gonna manifest a best friend and then a husband or wife? It don't work like that. You get in a relationship, you find energies you have in common, you define roles, and then you manifest into being best friends if you're even gonna become that. But some of y'all be saying best friends and you're not best friends with your partner. Like, let's be honest, let's keep it a rack here. My bro told me a story that he was having a conversation with a woman, and the woman told him, what made my marriage or my relationship thrive is that I told my man, talk to me like you talk to your best friends. Don't hold nothing back. Talk to me like you talk to your best friends. And she said the moment he really jumped into that bag, like, damn, babe, she looked dumb good. She got a fat ass, this, that, and the third. It was so easier for her to understand him and play a role in a relationship. Like, y'all do not want to be that close in a relationship. Y'all don't be really wanting to be best friends. Y'all can't even take that energy. Me tell my girl, damn, baby, look, she got a fat ass. Who the fuck are you looking at? That's your motherfucking problem. Your Libra ass just be looking at every motherfucking booch. I be half substituting and cussing. What's wrong with me? I don't, might as well just cuss at this point. All right. So that's what be going on though. Yeah, come on. If you're not doing all of that, I want a best friend. No, y'all be looking at relationships all wrong. That does not happen. You did not manifest a best friend first. Nigga, you meet your best friend in school, in your neighborhood, in your building that you grew up in. All right. You do not go on a dating show and say you want a best friend. You making your best friend, your real best friend, look crazy when you say things like that. It's like best friend be like, well, all right, who am I then? Yeah, all right. So with all that being said, Libra sun rises, y'all be manifesting so much situations, Aquarius in the 5th house, where you start realizing, oh snap, hold on, I got something in the jar. I was supposed to been taken out. Sorry, family. All right, y'all. All right. I ain't gonna lie. These tortilla chips get me every time, family. I ran out of guac, though. All right. So Libra sun rising. Listen. You ever had that old head chewing at the same time trying to give you knowledge? Hey, listen here, boy. You going over there messing with them boys over there, know they no good. You got way more potential than that, boy. All right? Where your mom at? Yeah, she be working all day. That's why you just out here being troublesome. All right? It's like, Uncle, finish the damn tortilla chips first. But now we got Leo in the 11th house. Leo fully illuminating the 11th house. So, you know, Libra sun risings, you got to immerse yourself. You got to find a way to just dive into unfamiliar spaces to get your ish popping. I think this is about to be the full moon in the 11th house. I think it's about to be another reminder for you to realize, like, Libra, stop depending on niggas close to you. Look at all the potential here. And then on top of that, y'all might be a sign around this time that start seeing how things are expired with groups and communities y'all are part of. Because, you know, Libras, don't get triggered when I say this now, Libra sunrise, but you know damn well we the sign that be falling into. Don't get triggered when I say this. We be falling into all different type of partnerships in such a passive way. I mean, there's some Libras right now married. You ain't never run into a chapter in your life where you did the self-work and you fell into a marriage. I done fell into a relationship situationship before. I done fell into some communities and groups before, and it took me some time to get out of them. Some of y'all is in a marriage that you fell into. 5 years later, you like, damn, I've been wanting to get separated, divorced since day one. Why am I so passive? And what Libra do? Just end up getting a bunch of side hoes. But that's what y'all get. I don't feel bad. That's what you get. That's what you get for never learning nothing from Aries. That's what you get for never learning nothing from your other cardinal signs. Capricorn ain't got the time to fall into no damn community or group or partnership with somebody that ain't helping it build something for real. Cancer ain't got the blood clot time to be falling into some partnership or community group that don't make them feel emotionally, mentally fulfilled. They is out of there. Church, relation, anything. Cancer, no, ain't no white and black. It damn near ain't no white and black with all the cardinal signs but you. With your gray area having self at times. I'm sorry, the old me, I probably projecting like this because the old me need to hear this. I'm sorry, I'm working through some things right now. Full moon and Leo, we working through the inner child. All right, Libra sunrises, just tell they Ash Wednesday self you want a divorce. You just let them know now. Get the process over with before you drag this out another 5 to 10 years. And your children have to witness the bull job. All right. Come on now. I don't need the Libra sunrises in the comments telling me the states of their relationships. We spiritually inclined in here. All right. Some of the Libras out in the world need to hear this. All right. So now you got the full moon in the 11th house. You need to have a very deep dive in your partnerships and see which one do you really want to participate in. Because if you're not intentional about the 11th house communities, groups, environments you want to entertain and potentially participate with, spiritual community, creative community, whatever it is. If you're not intentional about these spaces, Libra, then as you travel Aquarius season, you could feel a little bit out of place as to who do I relate my creativity to, or how do I go about being intentional about how I express these energies and push them out into the world. I told y'all the 11th house does have a lot of gold for y'all in general in life. The more Libra sun risings understand, like, yo, I'm not gonna project or push my influences or my endeavors onto people close to me. I'm just gonna push my talents or my spiritual inclination or my insight, my awareness about this, my talents. I'm gonna just push mine to the 11th house, embrace some of that Leo 11th house energy because it's connected to my sun, right? Right. So the more that I express anything, the 11th house is the first house that picks it up. So now the full moon is there. You have to learn how you've been neglecting communities, groups, partnerships that might be there already resonating to support your fifth house activity, creative self-expression, and also how some of the communities, groups you passively fell into, it's time to cut that ish out. It's just time to cut it out. It's time to tell them, like, yo, sorry guys, I don't know how I got here. I got to go. And I do not feel guilty. I don't need to give y'all a long apology about anything. This is my fault. That's it. I'm learning. I'm out. That's it. That's it, Libra Sun Risings. That's it. It's Aquarius season. It's Aquarius season, Libra Sun Rising. You are the other air sign. So when you be in a trine, you can fall into these networking spaces. You can fall into environments and communities that reflect the things that you're intentional about being seen for in the world. The more Libra Sun Rising lack intention about what they want the world to see them for, about what you would like to get attention for in your life, and even if you're not dealing with wanting to get attention for anything, manifesting more of an established presence with self-expression. Like I said, this moon in Leo doesn't have to just tie down to creative expressions. A lot of us need to learn how to be more self-expressive, whether it's in our partnerships, family dynamic, workspace, whatever the flip. All right. So that's what we got going on, my Libra Sun Rising, man. That 11th house, so much opportunity in there, but you just need to make sure you're filtering the right environments and communities in there. Libra, stop feeling like you got to participate in every relationship or around every single person that's standing third. Yeah, listen, I'm about to be super transparent because I feel like I triggered Libra, so now I feel like I got to put myself on the hot seat. Y'all know my journey I've been on. Can't believe I'm about to say this. Y'all know the journey I've been on. I ain't gonna repeat it for nobody that ain't in tune. I made a couple mistakes here and there because I just wanted to be around feminine energy. Like, I'm not gonna do nothing with her. I'm just gonna chill with her, playing myself. All right. Now, brother's still abstaining. I ain't do nothing, but the 2 times I did, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm wasting her time and I'm wasting mine just because I'm still attached to wanting to feel that presence. All right, I'm a man that I got my desires, and I don't mean I need to feed them mother flippers all the time. Okay, so I got mad at myself for even allowing myself to entertain a situation which could have led into some things that I would have been very disappointed in myself with. Okay, but that's part of the growth process. Sometimes you got to get burnt a little bit, or sometimes you just got to get to a point where you stop right before you do something crazy. So I'm just using that example because a lot of Libra sun rises, you may be actually allowing yourself to continue to participate in these partnerships, relationships that they're not serving nothing that you want to birth in your fifth house. All the potential of things to be birthed in the fifth house, to have reignited in your fifth house, to carry more momentum in the fifth house. All right. A brother just really wanted a massage. I really just really wanted a massage or something. But you know what? I'm going to go pay the masseuse. That's how I got to do things this way. All right. So Libras, use my example and grow from that. Don't put yourself in a situation and it's like, man, no, this either this community or group is expired, this partnership is expired, and it's taken away from the potential of me connecting to other people other groups that align with what I'm really creating, fifth house, what I'm really birthing, fifth house. You gotta be able to evolve past that. All right. All right. Next, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right. The last fixed sign we finna talk about. Okay, and we got Scorpio in we got Scorpio. Where's Scorpio at, man? We just left the 11th house. We got Scorpio in the 10th for my what am I talking about right now? We got Scorpio in the first house, Leo in the 10th. What am I talking about right now? Ooh, I love talking about this placement. All right. Now, I like just getting on Scorpios. I like getting on signs telling them to pop out. If y'all haven't noticed, like I like getting on signs that I feel like be hiding their gifts and talents. Like, yo, when you gonna pop out already? So I be getting on them a little bit, those placements. And this is one of them. Scorpio sun rising. This is one of them right here. Scorpio sun risings, Taurus in the 4th. All right. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm high again. Aquarius in the 4th, Leo in the 10th, full moon in the 10th house. Moon don't like to be in this house. So yeah, it could be a little bit of an uncomfortable vibe by default, Scorpio sunrise. You may not even have nothing to really point out. It's just Scorpio in the 10th house. And it could be that little sense of anxiousness you could feel with this transit, feeling like you had to work on something. You have to respond to structuring something. All right. So don't be too impulsive right now trying to do that. All right. There's something in your relationship that need to be worked out. There's something that you need to be working on from a personal creative endeavor, something that you're trying to build up with a business. You could be in a little bit of a frantic energy right now. So be careful of that. All right. Try to continue to flow. Now, Leo in the 10th house, man. Scorpio sunrise, just like I was telling Cancer, they got Leo in the 2nd. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try to hide your talents as much as you want. Go ahead. You're going to eat yourself alive. You're going to eat your life. Oh, man. Go ahead. And this is the same thing I'm going to say to you, Scorpio sunrises. Leo in the 10th house. Leo in the 10th house. And you think you finna stay private all your life and not feel a way about it. Listen, my brother, my sister. All right. This house is connected to your sun. So every time we see, a spark of creativity, every time we see a spark of something special from the Scorpio sunrise, that your reputation carries so far, especially because you have a naturally mysterious personal nature. So it's so easy for us to be like, oh, that kid at school that don't be saying nothing, that quiet kid, yeah, I heard them singing in the bathroom. Yo, like, and now the whole school know this because you're the mysterious kid. You're the one that's already trying to be disclosed. You not disclosed, but you're already the one that's trying to be quiet and kept and hidden in the first house. So every little thing you do creates such an impact to your identity, how we see you and your reputation. So Leo in the 10th house, it gets to a point we're like, all right, Scorpio sun rising. All right, you want to be mysterious so bad. When you gonna just apply yourself in the 10th and be like, all right, man, couple of people heard me singing in the bathroom here and there, this and that, third. Let me actually go be serious about it since people already kind of know, and I've heard that I'm good at it. When is gonna come a point in life that you're gonna have to just be like, yo, mother flip it. I'm gonna just be seen for that. I'm gonna just be seen for what the world is trying to get me to be seen for, from an expression point of view, from an appearance point of view, from an awareness point of view. All right. This full moon, listen, y'all. I told y'all how this moon hitting me and the sun and everything. So right now, expression is just coming how it's coming right now. All right. If you in church, there's love for you from me. No matter how the expression come from, just sometimes it be a little bit uncomfortable to digest some of these hard truths. All right. This is why we call it church, family. There was nothing, the food, there was nothing I snorted, nothing I smoked. All right, family. So we got to keep it real with each other because we love each other, and that's what love is. But hey, guys, that's what's going on with full moon in the 10th house. A lot of my Scorpio sun rises, you may feel very uncomfortable right now just thinking about like, damn, I could have been starting my business 5 years ago. Damn, I could have been transitioned. Damn, I actually had the resource to do this and the third. Damn, look at my friends that I was working with in the same business and I dropped out of it because I felt like it wasn't really something that was secure and stable in some type of shape or form. I was getting uncomfortable with the process, but look at the success they're making now. Look at all the people that I'm fucking better than doing this and the third, and they're thriving in the 10th house right now. Damn, these are the same things everybody said I should be doing. Damn, this is the same thing God and the universe just keep throwing in my face and say I should represent myself like this in the world. All of that, Leo, Scorpio sun rises. And what happens here is right now the focus for you is the fourth house. The focus for you is the fourth house. So what we want to do right now is we want to cleanse the 10th house so we feel more at home in the fourth. You got Sun transiting the fourth house, Pluto on that cusp and everything. So there's a lot of deep diving that's happening in the Scorpio sun rising life right now. And that deep diving is helping to, clear aspects and bring clarity to all houses, right? You understanding the family dynamic, you understanding how your parents projected on you in this type of shape or form, you understanding how certain negative habits and traits were developed in the fourth house, you understanding how the friction between you and your loved ones, you understanding how the lack of support in your household, all of these different things. You understanding that the detachment that's in your household ain't nobody's fault, it's just your household. You understanding all these things is helping you to, not only cleanse spiritual baggage in your life, but also just feel more clear for you to carry out things you want to do in your life. It's hard to be intentional about other spaces in our life if we got so much heavy things in our, in our subconscious houses. And that's what the water houses are good for. They could hold a lot of our baggage. They can hold up a lot of our baggage. So when we get these significant transits towards the water houses, we have to be able to, embrace the process of filtering any of these things out. So like I said, could be some uncomfortable truths, uncomfortable realizations being made, but they're big, they're significant. All right. You could be some big downloads being made right now, right? To also shine an awareness in your life of the things you can do to always move yourself to a more of an emotionally, mentally stable space in life. But just know the moon in the 10th house, it's picking that up though. It's picking that up. It's like, damn, we feel fulfilled in this mug. Sun in Aquarius, get it together. Because you might be dealing with too much things that's heavy in there, and that's why we ain't getting the light we should be getting. All right, I get it. Your parents was this, that, and the third. I get it. Your family home environment was this, that, and the third. I get it. The relationships you had with people that you trusted and loved and connected to went left. That ain't got nothing to do with what we doing up here. Ain't you the transmutation sign? Can't you use all that motivation and experience to be something in the 10th and put it into that music that everybody say you talented with? Can't you write a song about it and be seen for it and capitalize on it that way and meet tribe through that way? You got Aquarius in the fourth house. Man, a lot of people that you build, you go talk to Scorpio sun risings, a lot of the people that's family to them are people that they just met out in the world from a hole in the wall. And that's their family. They look at them as more family than they blood family. All right. So Scorpio sun risings don't have no problem being a nomad because they start realizing quick that the love be outside. And they be having to teach people in the home environment how to connect some more, this, that, and the third. You be the ones having to bring the healing into the fourth house. So I need my Scorpio sun rising to understand that. Okay. Let's clear up the fourth house. You might have to manifest a little bit of the bigger person type of influence throughout Aquarius season because you might have other people. The sun is in your fourth. Other people might be expressing to you how they feel. People that you're emotionally connected to right now, building emotional connection to right now, they're going to be very expressive of things around this time. So you better be able to receive something, Scorpio sun rising. That person that's developing some emotion and feeling for you, you better not run away when they tell you they feeling heavy for you. You better not do that. You better not start projecting and thinking about your past relationship and your abandonment issues and the things that went left. No, this is a new situation, Scorpio sun rising. You ain't seen no red flags yet. Don't do that person like that. They did all the work in the world to kind of, be able to be welcoming in your fourth house. And if this person doing all that work can't be welcome in the fourth house, ain't nobody ever going to be able to come up in there. Like, damn, I don't know. I'm dating a Scorpio sun rising woman, and I mean, closed, my brother, closed off. I don't know what the last nigga did, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna get up in there. This is her fault. She keep looking at me with that alluring, seductive look. She should have never looked at me like that. See, that's what y'all be doing, Scorpio sun rising. You put the seductive Plutonian look on somebody and think we supposed to just get over that. You think a brother's supposed to stop pursuing you. Woman, do you know how you be looking at me? Sometimes Scorpio sunrise, I gotta tell the woman, like, look, that's how I regularly look. Don't even think nothing about it, nigga. You're not even my type. That's how I look in general. Don't think I was giving you that look. Nigga be like, you serious for real? Like I told you, when niggas get nervous, they start rubbing their chest. You for real, you dead ass. I eat ass face with it too. Stop playing. That I not you. I know you feeling me. No, I'm really not. That's just my natural look. I'm a Scorpio rising. All right. All right, Scorpio sun risings. Last two. Sag and Cap. Sag and Cap. All right. Sagittarius sun risings. Um the ninth house. The ninth house. Okay, Sagittarius sun rising. So you got that sun all up in the third right now. You got the sun all up in that third right now. So you're supposed to be expanding on what you already know. What you are, your opposite sign is embarking journeys of learning new things, and is embarking journeys of new opportunities to express what they know. Now it ain't so much about learning new things with you. Not my beloved Sagittarius sunrise. No, the sun is an Aquarius in your third house. You are learning how to be the one. You're embracing becoming the messenger this season. You're embracing being the one, getting more comfortable in the one, being the person people come to for this information, come to for knowledge in some type of shape or form. All right. That's what you got going on there. Now, you're already the knowledgeable one. You're already the knowledgeable one by default. Right? That's your natural energy. But there's going to be a lot of opportunities for things that you're already familiar with. Third house, familiarity, things that you're already familiar with, things you already know. Once again, things you've probably been relating a lot in your third house space. And the full moon in the ninth house is here to remind you, like, yo, do you be running from this house, Sag? All right. Excuse me, not the full moon. The sun in the third house. The sun the Aquarius season is going to be helping you to understand, do you be running from being the messenger, or you always want to be out and about, explore something new, experience something new? It comes a time that you got to be the one to channel a message here and there. There's going to be a time you got to be comfortable being the one that people are always coming to be informed about something and understand the responsibility that comes with that. But when you got a full moon in the ninth house, let me make sure I got my math right. I don't know, something feels off. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, I'm bugging. I keep thinking about Gemini rising, my bad. So yeah, with the full moon in the ninth house, all the wisdom you have is fully illuminated. So you can manifest a lot of situations right now. The full moon wants you to remind you of the wisdom that you have in this area, so you could find ways to make sure you're applying it in this current stage of your life. When you get a fully illuminated moon in the ninth house, it's most likely going to be something that you're either feeling heavy on, or you attract or download around this time to help you understand, like, yo, I have this form of wisdom and I don't be applying it. I don't be using it. So as you go through your sun in the third house travels, you're going to start identifying everything that's in your third house that be keeping you from expanding on some of these things, Sagittarius, that be keeping you from to applying a lot of these things. And the thing about you, Sagittarius, you deal with long distance energy. So a lot of y'all don't even be in your third house. A lot of y'all just move a lot. A lot of y'all growing up went to a lot of different schools, went to school abroad, went to boarding school, went to school far away from where you live at. All these different type of things, being a Sag sun rising at times. So now the sun transit in your third house, there's going to be so much opportunities to see what can be expanded in the ninth by you just using what's in the third. All right. Got all this knowledge about this and the third. You're familiar with this and the third, and there's opportunities that you can bring out into the world if you just allow yourself to not just stay condensed into where you at in some type of shape or form, Sagittarius sun rising, but you guys have a miscellaneous random life at times. I don't want to say random, but it's just gonna be a lot of random things that do happen, and a lot of thrilling things that could happen, and it creates instability at times. So you being more intentional is like the full moon in ninth wants you to become more intentional about how you take third house awareness and use it in the world, right? So you know this, that, and the third. The sun in Aquarius is gonna keep reminding you. You've been knew how to braid hair. This is mad old. There's nothing new about braiding hair. You need to learn. You've been doing this your whole life. Full moon in the ninth house is activating. You know you can expand others people's knowledge and wisdom about braiding hair. Why you be reluctant? Why you don't be realizing that? Like you could take this third house knowledge and you can make it up something, establish it something into the world. You could teach it, create a curriculum for it. You could have a school for the mug. But the rest of Aquarius season gonna show you probably why that don't be happening. You know, you're gonna come into awareness about different things that you're connected to, probably other relationships, third house relationships you be trying to uphold, that you know they're not going to want to embark on certain journeys, or probably not going to be supportive about certain things because they got whatever third house habits that they're stuck to, peer pressure house, whatever habits that they're stuck to, and then you being taken away from your natural energy, your ninth house energy, being able to jump into the teacher bag, being able to jump into the example of somebody that has this type of knowledge or wisdom in some type of shape or form. So just know with the moon transit in the ninth house, any download, any feeling or emotion of something that you know, and I know my description of these houses get a little off, or my description of the reading get a little bit off because both of these houses deal with education, though. That's the thing. Both of these houses deal with education, the third and the ninth house. Even if you're looking at it from a sequence point of view in our life, the third house is really early education, like elementary school, middle school. You could say high school, and then the ninth house is like advanced education. We could kind of say like I guess later years of high school. It's almost like high school fall into both of them mugs, but like you could say like advanced education, college degree, any degrees after that. That's why people with a lot of ninth house planets, they're most likely going to be a strong pursuit of something they want to learn. I'm a ninth house stellium. I went to college and I pursue spirituality heavy in general. You might have somebody that's just heavy with degrees, have a lot of ninth house planets. Somebody that's just heavy with spirituality, a lot of ninth house placements. All right. So the full moon there, once again, is helping you to understand any opportunities you be missing out at times from not taking the knowledge you have and putting it out into the world, helping you to understand how you could lead such a powerful influence and to help other people expand their awareness about things if you play with this house a little bit more, but in an intentional manner. Sagittarius and rising. Once again, you are ninth house energy, but ninth house energy ain't always intentional. You want to study this philosophy, learn this, you experience that this relationship teaches you that, and you jump into a philosophical bag about your experiences and download different things about this and the third. Yeah, you naturally have a studious nature, but when you start becoming intentional about how you're taking what you know and connecting that on into the world, then that's when you really start making some magic, Sag. That's when you really start making some magic. Okay. So I need y'all to keep that in mind. Now remember, as Sagittarius season goes, you got Aquarius in the third house. It's gonna be a lot of once again, it's gonna be a lot of influences. You start realizing, like, okay, it's a trine now. It's a trine. So a lot of community and tribe can be developed through you being more vocal, more expressive of things that you really be into, things you're more studious about, because you're mutable fire. So sometimes you know how to adapt. You know how to adapt to different people, different places and faces without at times imposing your beliefs. Even though sometimes y'all do get passionate about y'all belief system, but for the most part, y'all can keep it real light. Once a lot of Sagittarius feel like they're projecting, they'll cut it out. They'll stop. But having the sun in Aquarius and third house, this is what you're gonna be realizing throughout the season. Like, damn, I understand this. I've learned this. I got this knowledge about this and the third. I grew up my whole life experiencing this, and because Aquarius here is going to be more of an influence of understanding how that could be related to community. I mean, how that could build community and tribe with you pushing that out, or just allowing yourself to be seen for what you know a lot. That moon in Leo in the ninth house is just really helping you to understand, like, you do know we can expand a lot here, bringing it out into the world. There's going to be more people, moon, that's going to feel, that's going to understand you more here. It's going to feel fulfilling bringing this energy out into the ninth house. It could create some opportunities, right? You allowing yourself to be in position to be seen for something that you know. Now you manifest an opportunity. People want you to speak here. People want you to do this here. People want to book you there. People want to buy this product there. Okay. So the moon just here to make sure you don't neglect that. And it's also the full moon is trining you. So that may be an opportunity you attract this week, next week. You might just naturally fall into that. Might naturally fall into a situation where something that you already been projecting from a knowledge, wisdom perspective, where somebody else wants to take that so you can expand it a little bit farther. All right. And you jump all over that. You make sure you jump all over that. Okay. Um, Another thing, last thing, it's damn near almost what I was telling Geminis too. Like, you cannot neglect getting the proper licensing and whatnot for this, that, and the third with the moon in the ninth house. If you're gonna get intentional about doing this, that, and the third, just make sure you're not half assing anything. That also comes with you understanding what you need and what you don't need, right? If it's something serious, like I said, something that you need licensing for this, that, and third, moon in the ninth house is gonna wake you up. Like, yo, make sure you get that done. Make sure you react to that and apply that, so we can make both of these houses work for each other, and you're just not out here winging it. All right. So that's important too. And remember, the full moon wants to make sure nothing is neglected or suppressed here. So I feel like there's a lot of Sagittarius sunrise that may feel like, because you didn't have I guess, an adequate form of education for something, but from experiences, don't feel like you don't know. Like, that's number one. Your experience is number one. Your experience is number one. Okay. So don't feel like you got to do this, that, and the third just to have the credential to. No, my experience is my credentials. But obviously, if we're getting into something from a business perspective or something in the matrix that takes these credentials, this, that, and the third, you don't play with that, right? You just gotta just do everything clean. All right, Sagittarius sun rising. That's what we got going on. And last but not least, my Capricorn sun risings. Capricorn sun risings. All right. Leo in the 8th, Aquarius in the 2nd, and full moon in the 8th house. Fully illuminated 8th house. That sentence is crazy, ain't it? Fully illuminated 8th house. So Capricorn, ain't no running from the demons, ain't no running from your self-sabotaging habits, ain't no running from your shadow, ain't no running from your toxicity. If you got some, we finna get all up in that. Remember, it's a full moon, so you ain't gotta see, you're gonna feel. Okay, you're gonna feel. Now you got the sun in Aquarius in the 2nd house, Capricorn sun rising. So we just came out your solar season, right? It should be a whole new sense of feeling invigorated and refreshing when it comes into what your personal aspirations are, when it comes into what you're personally expressing into the world. Okay. But now we got the sun in the 2nd house. So now we're in part 2 of Saturn season, where you're getting into more of a state of relating this new sense of the Capricorn personality, right? Getting into a new drive, a new intention of how you're pushing out your value into the world and trying to build community and tribe amongst that. But what happens? We got a full moon in Leo in the 8th house. So everything that's in your shadow, Capricorn sunrise, that's holding you back. That's holding you back from taking your talents into the world, taking your values into the world. All these, once again, negative 8th house like tendencies, whether it's our vices, our desires, and our attachments. You're going to get a loud awakening with these things, because the moon in the 8th house is very loud. So that's going to manifest. It could be simply a download within yourself. It could be you being in the middle of that habit, you being in the middle of that attachment in some type of shape or form, and you just feeling super tired, you feeling drained, you just really tapping into you really start understanding and identifying how deep this cycle goes when it comes into how this attachment holds you back from giving your value out into the world and being able to relate to others who value the things that you value. And a lot of the times, the Capricorn sunrise, you could get into this space where you start feeling like you can't relate as much, because you also got Cancer in that 7th house. So when we're just talking about, you got water just all the earth rises be having water in the air houses. So, there has to be something they could receive. There has to be something that they could feel like they could hold on to a connection at times when it comes into building relationships. So Cancer in the 7th house, regardless if Capricorns have to learn how to be emotionally connected because of their relations, because Cancer in the 7th house be teaching them that when they get to that point in some type of shape or form, that it's hard to go back, and now when Capricorn sun rising goes so long building a harmonious or a divine connection with somebody, it could start to feel a little lonely. But that's how it is. That's how it is. You don't want to settle for no weak ass connections, and those connections, they don't come every day. They don't come every day. So that's why we don't want to even play about friendships and relationships and situationships in our life, because why are we wasting time with all of this, man? We doing all this to just stay fulfilled because we know something important, something worth it takes time. All right, so don't play yourself. All right, I gotta tell myself that too. I be playing myself. But with all that being said, Capricorn sun risings, Now full moon get into your 8th house, and it's Leo in the 8th house too. So when we talk about another sign, damn, I've been getting on the Earth Risings Head Ash Wednesdays. But you got Leo in the 8th house, so you and Taurus rising be suppressing. Oh man, y'all be suppressing a lot of things dealing with creativity. I got it all up in the private houses. And my thing with Capricorn sun rising, this is the thing that's different from the 4th house with Capricorn sun rising. 8th house be dealing with 8th house be dealing with chaos and catastrophic transformations. Let Capricorn sun rise and do something creatively and then not go the way they thought it was gonna go. Oh man, sometimes you better it sometimes is we lucky if the Capricorn sun rise and go back to doing it again. Now, if it's just a business, something dealing with making money, this and the third, oh yeah, they're relentless. But if it's attached to something dealing with creativity and their pride and how they're and their self-identity, how they're seen in the world, that'd be a sticky space for a lot of Capricorn sun rising. That'd be a sticky space for a lot of them. All right. So it's very important for y'all to understand this full moon is getting transit through the 8th house, and it's trying to make sure that you tackle all things dealing with anything that's suppressed from letting your value be seen out in the world, but not just letting your value be like wearing that identity of your value, not just trying to use something to make money up from it or stabilize it and have it provide security for you or something to build. Yeah, that's all gravy. Ain't nobody that's you we gotta build, right? We gotta be stable, but at the same time, if this full moon is transiting Leo in the 8th house and you catching downloads, there's something that you feeling heavy on from a creative perspective, and you also understand it will bring attention. You cannot let times that things did not happen in the past. You know, niggas booed you at the talent show. So what? You was 12. Nigga ain't do nothing creatively since then. Every time you about to do something creatively, nigga just think about boo. Capricorn sunrises. We got to get over that booing in 12 when you was 12. It was 12. You forgot the lyrics to the song. What you think they was gonna do? They're gonna boo your ass. You forgot the lyrics. All right. We ain't care you was 12. You got to perform. All right. This was the Apollo. All right. They gave you big Apollo vibes, but that's what's going on. It could be a lot of deep diving when the Capricorn sun rising has to start understanding, like, yo, why I suppress this so much? Damn, is it me looking too deep ahead of what if it don't work? What if it don't align with how I want to be seen for this? What if I is that we cannot control attention to that degree. You can manifest the publicity, but yeah, you can only it's only so much at times you can control. I could come on this camera every day and put my heart out with trying to help the church, and somebody's gonna say something about me. Somebody's gonna have a leave some type of negative comment or something about me from time to time that I don't resonate with. I can't let that bother me, right? And I'm a Capricorn sunrise. I can't let that ish bother me. Okay, I got to be intentional and continue doing what I'm doing and riding the positive frequency vibration of people who align with me. All right. So this is more so the mentality you need to have around this time, Capricorn sunrise. What happened in the past happened in the past. The moon is transiting in this house, so you can start to identify and acknowledge in this 2 day span, this 2.5 day span of what be suppressing things of what you bring your value, how you bring your value out into the world. So now, as you go through your sun in the second house transits, as you go through your sun in the second house and Aquarius transit throughout the rest of the season, every time you run into these situations where maybe Aquarius in the second house, somebody wants you to relate your values, somebody wants to have a conversation about things that you're building and structuring, right? Especially if it's dealing with anything with your expression being involved, right? Or something attached to your newfound refined personality after you just coming off your solar phase. You have to make sure you embrace that, you step into that, you walk in that. Okay. So the moon in the 8th house is like that prep, like that spiritual prep for that. Like Capricorn sun risings, we got a lot of opportunity to connect and relate our values, and that could probably lead to some money. We got the monetary, second house monetary gains, and then you got Aquarius in there, so we might just be able to build community, or somebody else might just teach us how to get a bag, or we might be able to help other people get a bag, and then get a bag from helping other people get a bag. From all these different type of things that Aquarius in the second house got brewing, the moon in the 8th house is just making sure, do not let that time in the past, do not let that get in the way right now. Let's conquer that, or at least do our best to acknowledge that. Because if we act like it don't, that fear, insecurity is not there, then we're just shooting ourselves in the foot. Now, if we can't even acknowledge and identify that you know sense of feeling inadequate or that sense of hesitancy does live there, And we push all our spiritual baggage into the 8th house. Of course, we all know that. Okay. So, like I said, be careful impulsive reactions to things right now, because the 8th house, moon in the 8th house, a full moon in the 8th house. When we talk about catastrophic transformation because of impulsive reaction is very important, especially when it comes into things that you feel how you working out of your attachments or any form of a connection that feels uncomfortable. Take a woosah, take a deep breath, Capricorn sunrise. I don't want y'all to get into crazy transformative things because of how you reacted to something and your impulse about something. All right. Very important. And y'all should embrace being in an isolated space. But I always say that for all signs, full moon, new moon, get into an isolated space, because when the solar system's heart chakra is that high, because that's what the moon is. The moon is the heart chakra for the solar system. When the solar system's heart chakra is that intense, then we have to make sure we're to ourselves so we can pick up every signal that we're downloading around this time and it don't go over our heads. All right. Resentment from trauma in the 8th house is so real. Letting go is a great message. That's big. That's big for my fully illuminated 8th house. So, like I said, Capricorn sunrise, it ain't nothing finna go over your head. Your attachments, self-imposed negative habits, but also the things see you in the 8th house from a negative perspective. And when you get deep into spirituality, using these words positive and negative, they play with you. But with the Capricorn negative perspective of the 8th house, attachments and spiritual baggage and insecurities. But on the positive side, you got that burning desire and positive, positive desire, or burning passion to do something, the burning intent to transform something positively, the ability to transmute. So there's a lot of energies that's been empowering you coming into 2024, of course, Capricorn sun rising, right? And you got a lot of activity still in the first house. Mars is still in there. Venus just got in there. So there's a new sense of value. Once again, this value word is all over you right now. My value, my value. What's my value? My value. How do I connect my value? That all day, every day. That word is all over you right now. All right. Venus still gonna be in the first house. By the time the sun gets out the second house, then Venus is the next house is going to is in the home house. So if Capricorn sun rises want to sit here and let things from the past, trump the things that you are able to connect and express to the world, and other people are gonna love and potentially build all these positive second house things around, aka community and tribe that relate to your values, and probably a new thing or more refined business or brand, right? That could build some stability and security in your life. That's the decision you're making, okay? But I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's all my life I had to fight. Yep, I get it, y'all. I get it. But that's the life we signed up for with all having Saturn ruling our chart. That's the life we signed up for, and we need to make sure we understand the positivity in it, the optimistic ways to look at conquering things with Saturn energy. All right. And guys, discipline is freedom. That's how I'm gonna end this live. Discipline is freedom. So a lot of us feel, in prison because we ain't got no goddamn discipline. We are imprisoned to our vices and to the flesh and to the toxicity and to the love we think we getting from people in an environment. We is imprisonment. When we start to discipline ourselves and get to a space where we can be detached and get close to spirit, that's when we start feeling free. So discipline is freedom, family. All right. I love y'all. Happy full moon in Leo. Y'all some real gangsters. Y'all some real spiritual gangsters for doing this. All I like, I know I ain't trying to project, but I'll be honest with you, I'll be overthinking about this at times. I'll be like, damn, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do short lives? Like, is something wrong with me? But I came to a realization the other day, like, this is my shit. What the fuck? If I want to do live church session, this is my shit. Ain't nobody forcing me to do this shit. This is my shit. If I'm the nigga that's gonna be known for the long live sessions and the 4-hour, 5-hour live sessions on YouTube, then that's who the fuck the lucky Libra is. I don't give a fuck no more. I ain't gonna drive myself crazy over this shit. Like, what the fuck? I'm naturally expressing myself. I'm here for the church. Niggas could eat a frank if they don't align with it. Ain't nobody forcing you to come to church. So everybody in the church, y'all all some spiritual gangsters. And do y'all know God is gonna do something good for y'all this week? Do y'all believe? All right. That's y'all know that meme with the little white boy. And it's like, this is how your mom look when your kids opening Christmas presents. That's how I be looking at y'all and feeling about y'all after these sessions. I'd be like, man, my church, they just so devoted. I know God gonna do something good for them this week. All right, so that's what the flip it is. All right. I'm so wishy-washy, cussing and then going back to the substitute words. Sometimes I'm trying, y'all. It's hard. But I love y'all. Happy full moon in Leo. And I don't know if we should let tomorrow relax a little bit and jump in. Ooh, actually, damn, I want to do Venus and Capricorn for all signs tomorrow, but maybe I'm gonna just let that full moon energy digest and we get into Venus and Capricorn on a Venus day. That's actually starting to sound like that's more in alignment, family. I think that's what we're gonna do. All right. I might be lying. I might just pop up tomorrow. All right, but whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it well. If you're gonna do it good. That's something my father always taught me. All right, God bless you. So if you're gonna do something, boy, you do it good. All right. All right. I love y'all, family. Good night.